Onto the stream. Just Bricks, Ben, you're here. Team Steph was here earlier.
Hello, gamers.
Don't know if you're still here. Welcome.
All right. So, today we're building. Yeah, I'm tired. So we get to build another minifig today, and today we are building Helga Hufflepuff. So I have the pieces here, and I'm gonna do that because like she's cool, I guess. I don't really think she's mentioned much.
I haven't actually seen this since last time, because Kyle did it last time.
Yep.
Trees falling over.
So
That's
we
cool.
have trees, and we have Dementors, and we have pretty windows.
Huh. That's pretty cool. So today, I guess I'll say hello. Fidel, welcome to the stream. Jack, welcome. CT5555 welcome to the stream. Geeky Bricks, welcome. Yeah, Paul's still working on the Colossal Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle set, and I'm going to be working on this Flintstone set today. This is the LEGO Ideas Set 21316. Pretty cool set. This I actually got from Brickitect. As part of his Patreon tier thing. I donated enough where he would buy a set, build it, and then bag it back up and send it back to me. So essentially I paid for the set, and he just built it and stuff, but I supported the channel and stuff. So I will be building that today. The Flintstone set, I think it's like almost 1,000 parts, so
She has a hole in her head.
There's no hair thing that goes there?
Nope.
Oh no. But yeah, I'm building this set here. So welcome to the stream. We have 12 people watching.
Thank you.
And the downside to getting a set like this, I guess, being used is it's not bagged in numbers. So, this will be a pile of Lego pieces that I'm building into something.
At least it's not like the UCS Millennium Falcon or something.
That's true. It could be much worse. Actually, I got the, what is it? The, Stranger Things set. Thank you. Yeah, the Stranger Things set. And that one's a big one. And that's going to be just like this. It's not bagged in bag numbers, so that'll be rough. Jack asked, Evan, have you built the red brick yet? I have not. It's sitting, I think it's right down there in the corner. I have not built the red brick yet.
This is... Do you remember when it used to be...
Doesn't that go backwards?
What?
I think it goes the other way.
No, because there's nothing...
So no, Jack, I have not built the red brick yet. That'll be something I do soon, but we're in the process currently, sorta, of beginning the design portion of the studio. So this is our studio technically here. It's a little empty at the moment, but we're in the process of starting some things for that. So
yeah,
once we get that, we'll have shelves and stuff, and I can build other things.
I have to talk.
Go ahead.
Okay. Do you remember when it used to be that these dress pieces were just
the slopes? Yeah, they still have some of those, but yeah, and now they have like a
technology's
fancy,
come so far.
Yeah, they have an actual curve thing.
All right, Mrs. Hufflepuff, Helga has been completed. Oh.
All right, I'm starting on the vehicle here. Did this come with a brick separator? It did. It came with a turquoise brick separator. That's pretty cool. Just Brick says, Evan, or what do you guys think about the paper bags in Lego boxes?
What?
So I think what Jack's talking about, or Ben, sorry, is talking about is Lego's going to start replacing some of the plastic with paper and stuff. All their stuff's supposed to be more eco-friendly soon, so...
I don't really have an issue with that.
Yeah, I don't have an issue at all. I'm curious if the paper's going to hold up, actually, though. Because that was kind of a concern with us, like, in terms of we were going to start packing things in paper. Or someone brought it up at some point. But then you have the, what if it rips in the paper? Because paper, I think, is a lot easier to rip than plastic.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't have any opposition to it, though.
When I was doing research for a future brick history video, I came across that Lego is trying to come up with a non-plastic alternative to the bricks, which I think is kind of cool.
They did that for some of, they have some plant pieces that are like that. Yeah, like actually the wind turbine has the green pieces in that are the...
Are plant-based.
Are plant-based ones, yeah. Dr. Professor Kabinski, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How are you doing, Paul?
I'm doing.
Paul is doing, and I'm doing as well. How are you? Welcome to the stream. You know what I think we need is and I almost did it this time, is I'll put some music, like low behind us, just so when we're silent, people have music to listen to. I think that'd be pretty good.
I think that we should just put like 6 hours of screaming into the
Can you go record that? Stud B, happy Saturday. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? I'm currently building the Flintstones set. Oh, the description of this says I'm building a I was gonna build one of the Skyline sets. I have 5 or 6 that are still the architecture sets. I didn't do that. That's okay.
You should. Can you change the description once you're live?
Yeah, I can. I just have to do that. Jack, happy Sunday if you're in the UK. True. Funbird Creation says hi from Australia. Welcome to the stream. It's 9 a.m. in Australia right now. Donnie, welcome to the stream. Dr. Professor Quincy says, I'm doing fine, as always, but I got some good and bad news. Ooh, fun. Interesting. What is that? I don't know if you want to share, but it's always good to have good news. It's not always good to have bad news.
Well, then it wouldn't be bad news if it was good.
Well, sometimes it's good to have bad news. Like, bad news could be good news. Right? Like,
I mean, I suppose the bad news can be good news, but it's got to be some pretty specific bad news.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like when you walk into the room and there's a substitute teacher and she says that the teacher's going to be sick for like 2 weeks. You know, that's pretty bad news, but it's also really good news.
Yeah. All right, this is rough. So for those of you who don't know who are just here, here in the or on Patreon, not on our Patreon, but on a different Patreon, I donate to Brickitect, and this was a set.
Took a long time.
Yeah, sorry that I'm a patron on Brickitect's Patreon. Anyway, he built this set, and then I gave enough, and I said, hey, build this set, and then he built this, and then he sent it to me, but it's all in one bag, so now it's taking a long time. What a disaster of an explanation that was.
Don't worry, I was trying to get this one line out for like 15 minutes this morning when I was recording, because I'm not doing full scripted anymore. I'm just doing like bullet points, and I kept trying to get this one line out forever and ever, and it would not. So it's okay.
Yeah, it's not. Today's not the day for this, I guess. Dr. Professor Kabinski says I managed to finally fully automate my shipping. Was struggling with it last time. I remember that. But my sales for this month are really, really, really bad. Only got 5 orders this month so far compared to 25 last month.
Wow.
Our orders
haven't been super good either.
Right. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I think we're just kind of in a slump right now, which, I mean, isn't good, but I would say you're probably not doing anything wrong. I think it's just a bad time right now.
Yeah, from what I remember, you also just started your store, I believe. If I'm wrong, correct me, but I think you just started. Last month, August, was like, at least for us, it would not have been a good month to start. So it's interesting that your September so far is not as good as your August was, because our August was terrible. Our September's better. It's still not like great. I think the problem is we got used to June and July, which was like really good. June and July were great. And then, so now it's like, it's really not that bad, but we're just not seeing an increase from June and July, so we think it's bad. But yeah, it feels slower, definitely, than like the months before that. Though, we did have our sale. Are you going to steal one of my pieces? My brick separator? Yeah. That's my brick. You have 2 over there.
Well, I like the blue one.
Okay. I don't even know what I was saying now. Yeah, I don't know what I was saying, but I don't know what I was saying. No clue. Sorry. Donnie says if you could only have either the castle or Diagon Alley, which would you choose?
I like the castle. I'll probably get Diagon Alley at some point, but the issue is it's such a long set. Like, this can fit in a cabinet. Diagon Alley cannot fit in a cabinet. Diagon Alley can fit on a countertop, and that's about it. And I don't actually know if my countertop is long enough to fit it.
Because of the sink?
Because of the sink. And I don't want it by the food. So, Yeah, when I have more space, which hopefully I'll be moving some point in like the next 6 months. So, I'll have more space then, and that's probably when I'll buy it. Or I might buy it before then, but that's probably when I'll build it, and I'll find some place to put it. By the way, you were saying something about August being a bad month.
Right, I remember that, but I don't know where I was. I was going somewhere with that, and it didn't end up going there. Just Brick says, I had a bit of a slump, but started another sale and have like 10 orders to ship out on Monday. Yeah, that's what made the first few weeks or few days of this month so good. Wow, I really cannot talk. We had a sale, and then Paul and I spent the entire like literally hours on Monday packing up 28 orders, I think.
Yeah.
It was a lot of orders. So we had a great sale the first month. We literally made more during that sale period than we did the entire August.
I think we were saying during that we both really wanted every weekend to be like this and would hate it if every weekend was like this.
Right. See, that's the good and bad news.
Yeah.
You get up on Monday and you're like, oh, it's great. I have 28 orders. And then you're like, oh, it's also bad news. I have 28 orders.
You see, here's the thing about that. Because we'd be making pretty good money.
Right.
Like, personally, too. We would be able to take very large checks.
Right.
If that was what was happening. But the issue is we would have no time to enjoy our money at all. What's the point of owning a nice car if, like...
It just sits in the driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Dr. Frisk Missy says, no, I've been running it for a year now. Okay. Someone just started it, and I don't remember who it was. Fidel says, well, I have good news. Yesterday, I finally had my first BrickLink order. Congratulations, Fidel. How is, I guess, I don't remember when we first initially talked to you or, like, saw you in the show. I want to say it was probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, but you're in Mexico, obviously, and doing, like, one of the few BrickLink stores in Mexico, which is really cool. I'm just curious how you're going to keep getting people to come to BrickLink. But now that you have someone, I think you can hopefully turn that in, snowball effect into something else, which would be really cool. Just Brick says, which is good that he had the sale and stuff because his wife's car broke down last week and cost $740 to fix. I remember it breaking down because you joined our Lego Star Wars stream and you said you were still waiting at the mechanic or something crazy like that. Dang, $740 to fix. Yeah, that's... Ouch. Fun Brick says, I had a good sale from my store, and for the first time I had someone requesting an invoice, which was simple to process. We don't get a ton of requested invoices. Like, here and there, but not a ton, I wouldn't say.
No, I don't understand how the stores that do invoice only operate. Because I've seen several of them. Most of the time it's because they sell sets, and I can understand why. Because they offer you several options, like, do you want the box? Do you not want the box? Do you want the instructions? And they're not separate listings. But still, it just must be such a pain to be managing all of those, especially if you're larger.
Right. When you, like if we did that, we'd be... I mean, I think the problem is it adds so much extra time to the processing time because, like, they order and then you have to go manually do the invoice. Like, it would add a lot of time, at least for us, for sure. I think for everyone, actually.
Yeah.
And, like, the worst is when you go place an order and it's an invoice only, and you, like...
Did you see that?
No, it's not.
I put this piece on, and then it just flew off. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So we, like I would place an order or something, and then I'd wait 4 days, and then they'd invoice me. And it's like, okay, now I don't know. I like instant checkout. I think it's amazing. I think most modern online stores have instant checkout, so why shouldn't your BrickLink store? That's my opinion.
Well, I love it because it decreases the amount of human interaction I need to have.
There's the piece I'm looking for.
But also with BrickLink, I don't think too many people are expecting lightning fast service, in terms of if it takes a little bit to process your order and stuff.
Right.
Unless you say that orders go quick. But I think, a lot of people are pretty forgiving of that. I mean, we've messed up orders before, and we only have like 3 or 4 negative feedback.
Yeah, we have 3 negative feedback, and those are from years ago.
Yeah, so people that buy from you are usually very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's very understanding. And what's really appreciated, and I don't remember who it was, but it was the day we were packing 28 orders. We made a mistake and we put one extra piece. And I love it when people email and they're like, hey, just got one extra piece, just wanted to let you know. Because, like, it's a fine mistake to make. It doesn't matter, obviously, but it's nice when they let us know that we made a mistake, because then we can fix that mistake in our inventory.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, just be screwed with trying to... Oh, no, that's backwards.
Figure out where...
Trying to figure out where this piece is when someone else orders it. I actually didn't take it out of our inventory. I don't remember what it was. There's something red. I'm going to do that.
Something red. Great.
Something red. It was in... I don't know. I'll have to check.
It's one of those moments where... Do you smell the fly trap right now? Like, occasionally it just wafts in, and I will get... We have a fly trap outside because there are some garbage cans outside that really aren't... They don't like us. And so we have a fly trap out there. And it's a very successful fly trap.
Yes.
In the amount of flies that it catches, but it's not very successful when you're talking about the percentage of flies.
That's true. That is true, I guess.
But occasionally it will just waft in here, and it's horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty... It smells like dead fish, like rotten fish.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. But it attracts the flies, I guess. Okay, wow, I'm way behind now. Welcome to the stream, everyone. If you're just joining us, Paul's still working on the Hogwarts Castle. And I'm working on the Flynn... I can't talk today at all.
No, you just have to call it the, you know.
Yeah, I'm working on this one.
Yeah.
It's the Flintstone set. What a mess. Jack asked Paul, what kind of pet do you have? I have forgotten.
Okay, so this is a long answer. So I have Ozzy, who is a ball python that I got when I was 17, I think, almost 18, and I got that was a Craigslist purchase, and he's very nice. And then I have Walter, who is a gecko that I rescued from a crack house. Well, a friend rescued from the crack house and then passed it on to me. And then I have Banana, who is a tegu, and he hates me.
Still?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was getting better for a while. I could hold him, and now it's back to biting.
Oh, really?
So.
Did you stop, like, working with him?
For a couple days, but yeah. Eventually he'll calm down. I think as he gets bigger, he'll become less aggressive. And he'll also become easier to tame as he becomes bigger, which runs kind of contrary to thought, because I won't have to worry about, if he does get out of my hand, I don't have to worry about him dying.
Yeah. He's the size of a dog at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully that will help. And then my most recent capture is an as yet unnamed, well, I forgot the name, California alligator lizard, who I think I might release because it's a lot of pets.
Wait, I thought that was Walter.
No, Walter is... No, wait, sorry, that's Walter. Reginald is the gecko. Reginald is the gecko.
Okay.
Yes. I acquired a lot of these very quickly, but I don't think I'm going to keep Walter. I need to let him go, because too many pets. And he's also native here, so it's not like it's an issue.
Urban Bricks, welcome to the stream. Says, hey guys, first time... Urban Bricks. Sorry if I messed up on the name. You do something wrong? Uh-oh.
Oh, no, never mind.
Urban Bricks, welcome to the stream. First time on your live stream. Love your channel. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. We're currently building stuff. Donnie, what percentage sale did you guys have? It depended on what parts we were selling. Not every part was the same. You know, some parts that are real that never sell, we listed those like 40% off or up to 40% off. Some of them were like 20. It just depended on most pieces. But it was pretty much between 20 and 40%. Maxime says, hey, you guys were going to stream. You said you were going to stream last Saturday, so I'm here. Hope you guys are okay. I think we're doing well.
Yeah.
Or I am. Paul's tired.
We're doing.
That's right. We're doing today. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for tuning in last Saturday and this Saturday. We're building.
Yep. Like always.
Yep.
And I think we should say several times throughout the stream today. I'm going to be taking a break from this after the end of today. So there'll be like 2 weeks probably where we will be building something else, but we'll still be streaming. So just yeah, I don't want people to think that
you've given up.
I've given up.
Yeah, so I have a few big sets that I need to build. Kyle has a big one as well. Not this big, but larger than like we can do in 1 or 2 streams. So Paul's going to take a slight break from this, assuming he gets through bag or instruction book 2 today.
It's going to be rough.
We'll see, but if that's the case, hopefully he finishes the tower is the plan, and then from there, either I think I'll start a larger set.
You know,
I don't know. I have a lot of sets actually. That's the thing. I have a ton of sets. So
I'm honestly fine taking a bit of a longer break because I need to build where this is going to go. And
oh right.
So.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. Because I'm planning on putting this as. I want to figure out some way to put it on the Murphy bed. I'm building a Murphy bed. I want to figure out some way to put it on there as like a
Could it
main
go on top?
thing. The Murphy bed is like over 6 feet tall.
Oh.
Because it's the size of a bed.
Right. Would it go on the shelf next to it?
I'm thinking that it will go on basically underneath the bed. So when the bed goes up, there's shelves on that, and I'll put it on that. Designing a Murphy bed is very hard because I don't want to spend the money to buy a real one because they're like $1,200, and so I'm trying to build one myself. And for someone with no construction experience, it's very difficult. There's so many numbers. Numbers, yes.
On the sheets?
The measurement numbers.
Oh, yes. And they're not easy numbers. They're stupid numbers.
Yeah.
I've missed a lot of chat. I'm sorry, guys. I know. Dr. Frescobinsky says, going to continue adding stuff while watching your stream. Appreciate that. That's what I do a lot of the times if I'm doing stuff. I don't actually, like, actively watch the stream. I just kind of listen to it in the background and, like, have it on a little window on the side. Wish I could just come by and do that next to you guys. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. You're a little far away, though. Funbrick Creation says, I normally have instant checkout, but never have had someone request an invoice first. I got the order last night, sent the invoice this morning, and already received the payment. That's nice. Sometimes we will have to send the invoice, and then we wait, like, a while. It's unfortunate, actually. There's times we have to wait, I'd say, probably... I think the longest we've waited is probably 3 or 4 days, which, like, isn't terrible, I guess. It's not, like, the end of the world. But it is still 3 or 4 days that we don't have the payment.
How often do you get a cancellation on an invoice where they decide that they don't want to pay it?
Probably, I don't know, maybe... We've only had a couple canceled orders, I think. And generally, it's some international order. They request an invoice instead of a quote, and then they, like, say, oh, you know what, shipping's way too much, I can't do it, which I understand, so we'll just cancel it. It's not like a big deal.
Yeah. Did the guy with the hair decide whether he wanted to cancel or not?
Nope. He's paying for it.
Must
Yeah, we
really
have
want
one
that
guy who
hair
just
piece.
ordered one hair piece, and it's going somewhere, and it's costing a lot to ship. Not like $1,000, but like a way more than the hair piece is worth, and he's going for it. I don't remember where it's going, but yeah. Just Brick says, I used to be invoice only back when I started in 2014. It was so much more work. Since having the possibility of instant checkout, they're so much better. Yeah, I totally agree. Instant checkouts, I mean, it's not good. It wouldn't be good for the business, but I'm curious what, like, a week of, like, no instant checkout would be like. Because it'd become, I think that'd be a mess, though, because we'd have orders, like, all over the place on our sheet. Because the nice thing about our order page is you can easily see what's been shipped because they pretty much pay instantly. So it's easy to just go in and order and pack everything. If it wasn't, it'd be like you constantly have to click. And then you have to check PayPal because people don't always click the pay button on BrickLink, so they just send you the money. It's like, yeah, no, that'd be terrible. That'd be terrible. Jack says he can stay on the stream a bit longer because he's not at work today. Yeah, I just saw the thing you did. I'll show it to you. It's pretty cool. But now he's working on the thing for Legoland. Oh, he did? Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But now he's working on the thing for Legoland California, which is awesome.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Just Brick says it also reduces the possibility of someone placing an order and not paying for it. Exactly. You run into a lot less non-paying buyers because obviously they kind of have to pay for it if it's instant checkout. But again, downside is... Wait, no, there's no downside to instant checkout. What am I saying?
People are probably watching me redo this bit over and over
You've
again.
done it over and over again?
Yeah. And it's very painful.
Urban Brick says, I strictly order on the East Coast. Hate waiting for delivery. Oh, wow, there are so many. I didn't even know I could scroll down. I'm so sorry. There are so many people who are here that I didn't see. Ben, welcome to the stream. Chris from Great Brick Lab, welcome to the stream. Butt Chop, welcome to the stream. Anthony, welcome to the stream. A Dose of Bricks, welcome to the stream. Team Steph, welcome back. Lots of people here who I missed. I'm sorry. I'm a little behind on chat now.
Why don't you just take a minute and just...
But this is all I got so far. I got 950
You
pieces
can
left.
continue this.
I know, that's true. Okay. So Urban Bricks orders strictly on the East Coast. Hates waiting for delivery, which is interesting. Hello, Ben. Jack says, hello, Ben. What are you building, Evans? Asks Ben. I am building the, what was it?
You're building the...
Yeah, I butchered
I think
but
it was
it's
the
Flint's...
It was the...
There's a Flint set.
Yes.
This set. The LEGO Ideas Flintstone set. This is one that I got... Actually, I've had this for a while now, and I've just been kind of sitting here. But yeah, I've had it for a while. Chris, welcome to the stream. I think I just said that. Stud B says, what are you guys building next week? So the plan is today, and I don't know how many people have heard this, is if Paul's able to finish...
We're going until it's done.
His instructions... What is wrong?
Are you okay?
with me? Oh my gosh. His whole instruction booklet. If Paul's able to finish that instruction booklet and the rest of the bags, I think he has what, 4 bags left after that. That completes, I don't know, Harry Potter, like the main tower and the main Great Hall, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That completes that. And then we're going to take Paul's going to take a break from the large set, and I am probably going to start one of the larger sets that I have. It's not anywhere near as big as this. But I will do that over the course of the next couple weeks.
I honestly kind of want to see the train.
I know. I have the crocodile locomotive. It's a really cool set. I've had it since it came out, actually. I want to do that one, but I also have the bookshop, and I also have one more I got the other day, which I don't think I'll mention yet.
Too big.
It's not, though. It just comes in a huge box. It's smaller than the bookshop, actually.
It looks like it's almost this size.
Yeah, I know. Height-wise, it might be, but I don't know. If you guys guess it, cool. But like, there's a lot of things that I don't know what to build. So next week I will be building something that's larger, and Paul will be building a smaller set most likely. And then we'll kind of keep rotating around that way. Kyle has a set as well that's a larger one that's going to take more than like 1 or 2 streams, probably 3 streams, to get through that as well. So we're doing all that. Ben T just says, I parted out 5 of the locomotives. Good sellers. Interesting. That was not something that came to my mind, was to part that one out. Did you get it on at a deal or anything, or you just bought it at retail price and it parts out for a good amount? That's interesting. Butt Shop again, welcome to the stream. I know I said hi to you.
Nobody gets 2 highs.
A lot of people got 2 highs.
No.
Dose of Breaks, welcome to the stream again.
This is just a nightmare.
No, there's a thing right there. Oh, no. It's not supposed to come off.
Wait, what is this attached to?
I don't know. Oh, it's attached to these bricks down here. Those are bricks with the studs on the side. Buttshop says he'll be right back. Team Steph says least favorite Lego set. Is that a question? Or are you saying this is your least favorite Lego set?
I'll take it as a question, and I have no idea.
No idea least favorite? The thing is, I don't buy a lot of sets that I don't like. So I haven't necessarily had...
Exactly. I have to pay for them now myself. Mommy and Daddy don't pay for them anymore. And so I'm not going to buy something that I'm not actually interested in building.
Right. Yeah, there's not a ton of sets that I would say I don't like. Although I'm sure there are some sets that are dumb that I'm like, that's so stupid.
It's the Trolls.
The Trolls theme is disgusting, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of that one. Oh, Buttshop says one of the high was for Batlord. There you go. That's the 2 highs you get. Buttshop says Jack Stone, least favorite. I'm trying to think of like an exact set, and I can't really think of one. See, the thing is, I think a lot of people like it. The small Avengers Tower, like the little one. I don't know. The problem is it's at a big one. I think so.
Like a big one?
Not big, but it's big. They have 2 sizes, I think. It's not like. I guess the thing is like there's so many different age ranges that LEGO shoots for, and because there's lots of sets I would never purchase because I don't like them because they're too small, they're too like compact. Because like I could say, you got it. I gotta do the other side. Like I'd say one of the Disney princess sets. Not a huge fan of those. But again, that's a really hard question.
Why are you having me do these now?
Interesting. Dr. Professor Kabinski says, my August was all invoice. September's instant checkout.
Huh.
Why are you doing those now?
Because it didn't tell me to earlier.
That was stupid. That's terrible.
So there are these clear studs that go in.
You can show
You're not going to be able to see, but...
Yeah.
Okay, so... Over here on the tower, there are these clear studs that go in here, in these little holes. It's horrible. That's all. I just broke a tree. I've just broke another tree.
Paul is actually taking a set apart today. Oh, and you broke the lights. Good job.
Oh, those break all the time.
I saw something in here that I wanted to read. Oh, Jack asked, do you still have your corner garage? Yes, I do still have the corner garage. It is not currently here. It's at my house, but I do. I like all the modulars. So, I built it, though. I don't know if... Jack, maybe you didn't see it built. I don't know if I built that on camera at all. I don't think I did.
One of them you didn't, but you did review it. Remember, because we took the picture of my hippo.
Was that for a review?
Yeah.
Okay, then maybe I did review the corner garage. I really can't remember. But I built the corner garage. It is done. It's been built for 3-4 months now. But yeah, that's built. Ben says just retail and parts out for 3 times. Interesting. Oh, reading down a little bit, he says actually part out seems to have dropped a bit, so 2.8 now. But it was over 3 times when I parted some when they first came out. Oh. And then the recent lot of them he bought, he got 20% off. Where do you get them 20% off? Because that's pretty good. Just Brick says my least favorite set would be the Simpsons CMFs. How do you feel about those?
Thank you. I did a video on that. The whole purpose of that Brick History video, the CMF one, was actually just to say how much... to use Evan's language from earlier, how disgusting those faces are. It's an abomination. They shouldn't have been made. And I think I'm going to boycott LEGO because of it.
We have a couple in inventory. If you're looking for CMFs, we have...
The Simpsons ones?
2 of them, yeah. We got them. I purchased them a while ago.
Evan.
No, someone will buy them, and then they'll be out of our inventory. It's okay. Someone will save us.
What drawer are they in?
They're in bin 2.
You know?
I do. I just put them in. Put them in today, actually. So if you guys need Simpsons CMFs, please take them out of our inventory. We got 2 of them. We have... I don't even know who they are, actually.
I'm trying to figure out whether or not to blend.
One's the mom with the blue hair.
Marge.
Marge. And the other one is some guy.
Is it Willie?
It's not Willie. No, that one's creepy.
Do you think a blender would work?
No, it'd probably just like ping, 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 all around the blender. Just Bricks doesn't like either series of Simpsons, so it's both series. Dr. Professor says, I never added minifig parts before, only completed figs. I'm now surprised by how much money I was missing out on by having all these parts laying around as extra parts. Oh, I see. So you just had tons of parts laying around, and then as you had the pieces, you would build a figure and then list it. If you listed those parts, is what you're saying, you're missing a lot. Yeah, probably. Minifig parts probably sell really well, actually. Especially ones that are like, I don't know, I guess I could be wrong on this, but like I'd say used or like older parts when people want like a specific torso for their own minifig or for their sig fig or whatever. Yeah, I think minifig parts would sell well. Though from our experience, minifigs also sell well for us. So I don't know. Maybe it's not better than minifigs. Just Brick says, "Oh yeah, minifig parts are where the money's at." Interesting. Ben T says a big retailer here had 20% off Lego purchases over $200 or £200. Dang. We haven't. Although, okay, here's the truth. We probably need to. He's stickering. I'm not going to say anything. But yeah, no, we probably need to go to Walmart and go around again because a lot of people I see are having incredible luck with clearance and stuff, and we haven't had much. I think part of the problem is we're in Southern California, and people here just want, when they, I guess stuff sells here more. More quickly, sure. Yeah, stuff sells quickly here, so it's not like all sitting on the shelf, just ready for clearance. Is this mine?
No. Yes.
Okay. Those don't all look like extra pieces.
No.
Just Brick says, I'm pretty sure I got a few of the Simpsons figs on sale from somewhere and kept the torsos, legs, and accessories. The heads I either sold or burned. I think I did some of both. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see how they sell. They've been in our inventory for 1 day. They're listed at the 6-month sales average for new parts, and we'll see. We have 2. If you're here and you really want Simpsons figs, we got them. Jack says, is Paul's garage still being worked on?
That's where we are.
Yes, indirectly. We're not currently. Well, kind of. The main construction, I guess, is done.
Did you make a video?
No, I haven't yet. It's supposed to come out this next week, our final thing. I have a little bit more work I need to do before we can kind of reveal the whole thing. The studio portion of the garage will stay empty for the time being, at least for the next video, and then we'll have like a studio reveal video eventually, which will be cool. But it is kind of being worked on, but what we've focused on a little bit instead of continuing work on the garage, it's finished enough where it's all functional. We can do all the work we need to do, so we've been parting out, adding like all that kind of stuff so we can grow the store, because we didn't do that at all during August. So yes, it's still being worked on. It will be done very soon, and then the studio is a whole separate thing that'll be done eventually as well. But yes, it's still being worked on. Ben T said, I started parting out the 1,500 piece classic sets today. Oh, done 6,500 of the 30,000 parts I have to list and put away. I thought you said you've done 6,500 sets. I was like, whoa. 6,500 of the 30,000 parts to put away. Yeah, that took us a couple days. When we did 22 of the 1,500 piece classic sets.
Yep.
That took us, I think, 2 days. We did that over 2 days, I think. But yeah, that takes a while, especially if it's only one person. I imagine that takes a long time. Fidel says, how frequently do Walmart put Lego sets on clearance?
Depends where you are.
Yeah, I think it depends where you are. Here, it doesn't seem too often. Generally, they have 2 main clearance things during the year. They have the fall one, and then, sorry, not fall. Like the winter, early winter. I don't know, first of the year, right after the holidays. And then they have a summer one, beginning of summer, to make room for all the new Lego sets. This year, the clearance, at least for us in Southern California, was nowhere near what it could have been, or what it should have been. In January, it was fantastic. We got a ton of stuff in January. I wish that this June/July would have been like January. That would have been fantastic.
We could have expanded.
We would have expanded like crazy. I mean, we would have 200,000 parts by now for sure. But it was very disappointing, unfortunately. But again, right now, I'm seeing some people, or some Walmarts that have... Okay, wait a second. I did put that on the right way, and then the picture was backwards. Hold up. Nope, I just did everything backwards. A lot of people right now, like Tricker Brick, I saw, got a great Walmart haul, and he only went to 2 Walmarts near him, and he's in... shoot, where is he? I don't remember. Indianapolis. Indiana, right? Indiana? I think he's in Indiana. Pretty sure. But yeah, he only went to 2 Walmarts, had a great, like, tons of part-out value worth of stuff there. Like, he was getting 8 times part-out value. Like, he was getting some great clearance.
That's insane.
We just, unfortunately, don't have that right now.
But we haven't gone in a little bit.
No, exactly.
So
we haven't gone, so we probably should check, like, tomorrow or today.
Okay.
Because, yeah, if there's any clearance, we need to get that. Though this month, I think we will probably end up adding...
Our goal is to get up to 200,000 by the end of October, right?
Right. End of October, 200,000 parts is our goal. I think we can do that. I guess, again, it depends how many pieces sell. That's really all that ends up being.
Yeah.
Can't find the piece I need. It's a little 1x1 tile. Dark brown. Or, no, it's dark brown? No. Reddish brown. Juan Gabriel says, hello, legend bladders.
What?
I don't know. I think it's because Kaylee and I streamed for like 3 hours and we didn't go to the bathroom. I think that's what that's from. Ben says 20 sets of the 1,500 piece was half price, 4 times part of value. That's great. Where did you get those, Ben? Oh, Ben, you're not here though, so it doesn't help us necessarily. Never mind. I mean, where did you get them, Ben? Yeah, I'm not being rude. I'm being very nice. Can't you tell? What bag are you on now?
18.
18 out of 21? You actually might finish before I do today. This is much harder than I thought it would be to sift through multiple bags of parts. And do chat. This is too big of a set to do in one thing. But I can do it. Just gotta focus on building. Maybe I should sort a little bit. That honestly could be part of this problem. I have a few big plates that are in the way. He said it was Asda. I don't know if it's Asda, sorry, which is owned by Walmart. Okay, so I'll say Walmart. I didn't know. So Walmart doesn't have any international stores? No, they do.
I assume they do.
They have to. I imagine. I don't know.
They might just change their name to look.
Yeah, they might just have different names everywhere. Alright, I'm looking for a 1x1 reddish brown tile, and I cannot find it.
A 1x1 reddish
brown.
brown.
I got it. Bam. Finished. Well, not really. If you guys didn't see, we've added a ton of minifig parts to our inventory. We added about 5,000 minifig parts, actually. So if you need minifig parts, I'm going to turn this whole stream into this advertisement.
We can go ahead and like flash it on the screen.
Yeah.
Buy from our store. Give us money.
Buy from our store, yeah. Link in the description below. Oh, we got a new Patreon today. Patron today. Adrian. Don't remember Adrian's last name, but Adrian is a new patron who just joined us today. If you guys want to join the Patreon, there is some exclusive content there. In fact, there's some exclusive content that has to do with the remodel of the garage on there as well. Super cool. So if you're interested... I found the piece I was looking for. We do have a Patreon. Link is in the description below. Dr. Pafinski says, I always confuse brown and reddish brown. Any tips? Get a color chart of some sort. You can build it however you want. There's tons of different ways. I think the way I would probably do it would be get a base plate and get like 2x2 tiles or whatever of each piece. Or like 1x2 tiles and make a 2x2 square and then label each part. But the reddish brown is a little bit brighter, or a little bit lighter, I think, in color than regular brown. And of course there's dark brown. But yeah, I don't know.
And
we'll see.
All of the various nougats.
Yes, there's light nougat, medium nougat, dark nougat. And then there's just regular nougat. But that only came in a very, very select amount of pieces. So I don't know. It's very... Yeah, you'd have to make a big color chart to get all the colors on it. Fidel says we do have Walmarts in Mexico. So Walmart might be a North America thing. I cannot talk today at all. At all. Nothing. It's terrible. So I'm just not going to talk.
No stream today due to Evan not being able to talk.
Yeah. I almost have the vehicle done here.
Alright, I got 2 sticks.
Nice. Can I have one? Oh, great.
I don't want to damage those.
You were barely tapping them.
Oh no, now I have to do stickers.
Oh.
Why did you not have me
That should be printed. That should just be printed. Honestly, it's a 1x2 tile.
They all should just be printed.
That's true. Benton says some good news in the duffel bags. They sell pretty well. Yeah, we've sold a few parts already. And they've been up for a week or so. Maybe a week. Maybe less than a week. I don't know.
No, a week.
Because the video came out after.
You did it Friday.
Right, but the video came out after they were up already. They were already up for like a few days before the video. Wait, when did the video come out?
Yesterday. You were in here?
Yesterday? Yeah, the video came out yesterday. So was it last Friday?
On Friday. You were in here doing it on Friday. And then it took you another day. You were in here with Kaylee doing it Friday.
Okay, so then it was up on like Sunday, and then the video came out on Friday.
Probably.
Or something like that. So I don't know. It's been up for like close to a week. Oh, right, because Saturday. Yeah, okay. Okay. But yeah, we've already sold a few parts as well. Sorry for that, I don't know. Confusion. Today's just go by.
Having a rough day.
I don't know what happened. I was fine, and then something happened.
It's Paulitis.
All right, Ben from Just Brick said, bright white light and I see. Use a bright white light and have comparison pieces. I understand now. Sorry, I thought bright white light was a color.
I was like, there's different types of white
or bright light white, and I was all confused. Ben says, from what I can see, only 1 or 2 stores in the UK bought them. Yeah. So actually, I had a comment. I replied to it today on YouTube, and someone said, hey. Anyway, or said, I need to find someone who can buy this and then ship it to me here in the UK. And then I said, oh, someone who watches our channel did that, or didn't have someone buy it. They contacted Lego, or Legoland Florida, and that was you, I think. From what I could see, only 1 or 2 stores in the UK. Yeah, because it wasn't really an international thing. But I don't know. Sorry, I recommended someone else does the same thing. So now there might be 3 stores in the UK who bought them. Ben says, last stream you did some of it as I sent you the spreadsheet. That's right. So it was on Saturday I was uploading the parts. Or I was putting it into brick stock and then uploading after that. So, yes. Friday, Saturday were the 2 days we worked on that. Thank you, Ben. And thank you for that spreadsheet. It helped a lot. Though, I was very surprised for how different... like, there were a significant number of parts that you had that I didn't have, and that I had that were not on your spreadsheet. Like probably 50% of what was on your spreadsheet, I did not have, actually. And vice versa, 50% of what I had was not on your spreadsheet. So, like, really interesting. But yeah, very, very helpful for the few parts that were on there. So thank you again for that.
This is not a good design decision.
Yeah, Ben says he contacted Legoland directly. He called them. Yeah, smart. Does that cost money then? Because it's an international call, right?
I don't know. It's voice over IP probably now.
Oh, true. Yeah. I don't know. I don't make international calls really.
Okay, so up until now I've been very impressed with how this has been designed. But this tower, I hate it. There are these... I don't even know how to describe it. Yeah, that's explanation enough.
It was good. Not anymore.
I think I'm just gonna put this here and just finish it as I build and attach it all at the end.
Oh, it tells you to attach it first?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben says he knows from our video how different it was. Yeah, very interesting, actually. I'm curious, like, if I order another one right now, how different is it going to be from the one I ordered 3 or 4 weeks ago?
I think that they literally just scoop and pour.
They do, but what I think is, like, they keep going in and out of stock, meaning their stock comes in, and then they sell it, and then they have to restock. So I'm curious, like, how many... Is the stock they're getting different, or is it the same?
Well, my guess is it's a pick brick wall, right? So it's possible.
Well, you know those minifig building stations? That's what it is, but they're not putting it in there, obviously. They're just going to do a... they put it in, like, a... It's just out of the box that it comes in.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm curious if the boxes that they're getting from LEGO factories are different.
They honestly probably just decide randomly what to print for those minifig things.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just whatever they have available, or if there's extras, or if they have an open press, or, you know,
mm-hmm.
whatever. My guess is that for these random piece type things, goes for pick a brick too. My guess is that there's probably not too much of a reason to it. It's probably mostly just what is economical for them to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say actually one of the downsides to the pick a brick wall is it is actually really difficult, from what I've seen at least, to go to a pick a brick wall and build something. Like, the parts they have are not necessarily... Like, obviously, you could use a ton of these windows, or you could use a ton of these bricks, but to an extent, they have a... I don't know, I guess a lack of variety when it comes to trying to build something, like, complete from the pick a brick wall. Shipyard Brick says, yay, a new live stream. Did I miss anything important? Well, Paul will update you on what he's working on.
I'm doing the castle, and I hate the tower.
There you go. That's the update. He's working on the tower.
I'm working on the tower, and it's... I was very impressed with the design of the set up until this tower. And they tried to do this, like, double outside. So there's, like, an inner part that has all these stickers and stuff, right? And then there's an outer part that's all textured, and it looks super cool. But it's, like, impossible to build because the way that they decided to attach it is by using... I don't know what the technical piece is, but, like, these L things.
Brackets?
But yeah, the brackets. But the issue is that you're attaching those onto the bottom of the circular piece, and so they rotate. And so it's very difficult to get them all to line up perfectly in order to attach this.
It's also very long, like a long stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how he's what he's doing. But hopefully he finishes that tower today, and then next time it won't be Paul building this. It'll be probably myself building a larger set with Paul building a smaller set then. Just because there's not really enough room on the... I don't know. Could we do 2 big sets at a time?
I think we could do 2 big sets at a time, but I want to break.
Paul wants a break. Ben says he thought about ordering another one. Welcome to the stream, Ethan. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I've thought about ordering another one too. I haven't, but I don't know. I thought about it. I might. Not sure. I guess I'll see how these sell in the next 2 weeks, and then from there, maybe make a decision. Professor Kavinsky says, did you hear the Apollo 5 rocket will be restocked? Kind of mad about it since I own 3 sealed ones. If that is true, I am excited. Sorry that you own 3 sealed ones, but I don't own any. Period. That's cool. Saturn 5. If they restock that, that's the set I'll easily purchase immediately. But I haven't heard anything on that at all. So I don't know if that's true or not.
I remember reading a news article. Oh, I saw a headline. I didn't read the article, but I saw a headline. They're restocking a couple other ones as well.
Interesting.
Don't know whether it's true or not. But,
yeah.
And I have no idea whether these are reprintings or whether they're from a vault or what. So I don't know how limited it will be. Or if it's true.
I hope that's true, actually, though. I would kind of like the Taj Mahal, where they just... made the same set, like they just redo it now, or like rebox it up. That would be fine for me with the Saturn V. I love the Saturn V. Oh, Ben said also the ship in a bottle. I also like that set. Okay, this is exciting. I could be spending a lot of money in the future if that's true.
Well, I want to buy both Diagon Alley, UCS Millennium Falcon, and Mos Eisley. So you're not spending anything.
I'm not spending enough money then. Yeah. I was supposed to build some minifigs here. That makes more sense. I got the vehicle done. or whatever you want to call this. I don't know if it's technically. I mean, it is a vehicle, but it's not really a vehicle. It doesn't really go anywhere.
I want to talk about how strong they are. This is supposed to be rock.
Right. They are really strong. Fred Flintstone and his
I don't understand
pedaling.
why they don't just run. Because they could probably run at several hundred miles an hour.
Yeah, the amount of like horsepower they have in their legs. It's ridiculous. Ben C says, well, I know the LEGO store comes in one big mixed box, so maybe different depend on what box they get it from. As when I go to my local store, they bring the box of mixed stuff out for me to pick from. Ben says instead of paying $1.75 a minute, he pays like 6 cents a minute or something like that to call the US. That's a good deal. Though, how long was your conversation with Legoland to figure out how to ship to Florida? Or sorry. You know what I mean. Again, I can't talk today. Shipyard Brick says, I want to use Pick-a-Brick for a project because it's stupid and... Oh, sorry. I want to use Pick-a-Brick for a project because the project is stupidly expensive. 14,000 plus pieces. That's a lot of pieces, and yeah, if you can get the Pick-a-Brick parts for that, that's going to be much, much, much better than BrickLink would be, for sure. Ethan says, did you see they're selling the 20th anniversary Obi-Wan exclusive minifig? I did not. Wait a second, they're selling it? Wasn't that a promotional item? Obi-Wan? I think it was a promotional item that came in a polybag if you spent enough on Lego, like $100 or something.
Huh, that doesn't sound right to me. Because they usually don't sell promotionals.
Right.
Usually once those are done, those are done. Right.
They have done the ones where you can get them with VIP points after the fact, like years later, but never that I've seen them just flat out sell. I could be wrong on that, though. And Ethan confirmed and said, Lego said they're selling the Saturn V and ship in a bottle. That's exciting. I'm going to have to get one of those each. Or, I wonder if those are ones where I should get one, or I should get some. I don't know. Shipyard said, if I use BrickLink, project will cost $2,000 plus. That is crazy. Ethan said, yeah, that was a promotional. It's now $4. $4? Well, I had that promotion. I was saving it. I thought I could sell it for more than $4.
Guess you just recently made a video about all this.
Right.
And you remember what my suggestion was? Don't
save little sets. Little sets don't sell. I mean, here's the thing. I didn't specifically spend $100 to get it. I just got it with the 100, so it's not like I actually focused on that or anything. But yeah. Spearhead said they are selling it, which is big. Yeah. Sorry. that was a terrible reaction. But yes, it's big that they're selling a promotional set.
Means that they might do it in the future.
Right.
But I also don't know how strapped for cash Lego is right now with a lot of their factories down. People are buying a lot, but I don't know. It's so out of stock that I don't know if people are actually buying a lot.
Yeah. Does anyone know if the Mexico plant is still down? From the last thing I've heard, it still is, but I could be wrong on that. Spearhead says there is a chance for a new Star Wars CMF series. That would be pretty cool. That would be really cool, actually. Though, I'm curious how many exclusive figures we could get in the CMF series with Star Wars, because Star Wars is such a big series of sets that they have so many characters in every combination of they
have so many more characters that they could do.
I guess that's true. That is something I think the Star Wars universe. There are jeez, I'm just having a rough day talking. There are so many things. Yep, that's it. I'm done. I'm just gonna build.
I think you should see a speech therapist.
Yeah, I was talking. Wasn't I talking fine earlier?
Maybe. Are you just nervous about being on stream?
Yeah, that's what it is. There we go. Okay. So we got... Paul's putting stickers on.
Shut up.
Okay, stickers are on.
Nope.
Ah.
Look at it.
Well, it's on. It's not straight.
I'm over this tower. Okay, how interesting. So, you know those pieces that you said weren't extra pieces?
Yeah.
Well, I opened another bag to build the exact same thing. And it didn't come with them.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you need them for this one, then?
I have no idea. No. Because I don't need them for this one, and I didn't need them for the last one.
Maybe they are extras, then. And they just give you one set of extras instead of extras in every bag? I don't know. I've never had a set that big. Like, in terms of, like... I wonder what the screw-up rate on this set is for, like... Extra parts versus, like, missing parts. I don't know.
I would imagine that it's pretty much the same as any other set.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I think LEGO probably has an incredibly low mess-up rate. Because you never hear about it actually missing a piece.
Right, Nicholas, my cousin, you know Nicholas.
Yeah.
He had the little, I remember this years ago, a little tractor. Before I knew you could go on LEGO.com and get replacement pieces. And the whole bucket was missing. Like the front black scoopy bucket part. But that's the only thing I know of that ever had a missing piece, I think. Ben says he's waiting for the Christmas promos to buy some sets. They were supposed to do the holiday promos. They were supposed to have the Christmas tree again, I thought in August, and then they switched it or something. And they canceled that, unfortunately. Because I was going to buy some stuff as well to get one or two of those. That's a cool promo, or was a cool promo from a couple years ago. Dr. Professor Kaminsky asked, do you collect Pokemon cards? I do not.
I did when I was little. I still have my collection, but I don't actively collect them anymore. I stopped... Wow. 3rd grade? 3rd or 4th grade.
Stopped collecting then?
Yeah. So I haven't collected them for a long, long time.
I used to collect baseball cards, if that counts.
Have you looked into whether anything you have is worth anything?
No, I haven't actually looked at anything of any of mine. Like,
you should.
Yeah. Although, if I hold on to them for longer.
Well, I know I have a couple Pokemon cards that are worth decent money. But, I'm not going to sell them yet. Okay, time to connect this.
Paul's building the tower. Should we start doing a secondary camera with, like, an overview or something?
I think we should.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Shipyard says my targets are full of sets, but he never buys them. Are your sets on sale? Because our targets are full of sets. None of them are worth purchasing. Because I think you mentioned they had set like 11.011 or like 10.717 or something like that. Like they have some of the classic sets that were on sale, I think you said. But we don't have any of that, or haven't in the past couple weeks. We can check now, and maybe there will be. Ethan says he's hoping the May the 4th promo is Captain Rex.
Didn't they recently release a Rex figure?
Captain Rex?
Star Wars.
They have a figure, but... No, they have a figure, but I don't... What kind of thing are you talking about? Like a buildable Captain Rex, or just a promo? Like just a minifig? Because usually the May the 4th promos are worth $20 or something, or worth like $40. Like they're larger buildable things. Like this year it was the... What was it? It was the Death Star battle thing or something like that, I think. Yeah, that flat kind of like snot set, whatever.
Snot set?
Yeah, studs not on top.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like an acronym. I don't know if anyone actually uses it, but I've seen it on YouTube. Shipyard said he used to collect Hot Wheels. Ethan says same. I did not really collect Hot Wheels. I have some. What was that?
That's my Yoda death noise. Would you rate it for me?
Yeah, that was a good 4.6 out of 10. Or, sorry, 4.6 out of 5. Well, I guess it depends on the... it was out of 10. 4.6 out of 10.
That's not very good.
No, it's pretty bad. Though I hear it. Maybe I'll up you to a 7.1 out of 10.
Okay, thank you.
If you don't know what we're talking about, neither do I, so it's okay.
From
No, I know exactly what we're talking about, but like... That conversation went on way too long. Just Brick says, I had a roommate in college who played Pokemon actively. He saved up... Interesting. He saved up and he went on a tournament where he won $600.
People win crazy money in those card tournaments if you're good.
Interesting.
Like, people do it professionally as their job.
Huh.
Same thing with Magic.
Mm-hmm. I've heard of that. I guess it's no different in terms of like what it is. I mean, what it is different, but like it's the same concept.
Yeah.
Are you done?
I'm crying.
How many more bags do you have?
I want you to look at this.
What's wrong with it? Oh my god, you put the stickers on the wrong pieces. Oh no, that is bad. Can you just switch them, or do they not switch? Oh, it's supposed to be like that. Interesting. It slopes downward. So this one you just need to switch. That's
yeah,
easy.
but
That's easy.
I think that it's already on.
Use the tweezers. They're over there. That's weird that it slopes up. I figured it would have been supposed to be flat.
This is what fingernails are for. This is the intended evolutionary purpose of fingernails.
Oh, I see what Just Bricks was saying. He used to save up absences in his class. So if you missed 4 classes, you could absence out and fail the course. Yeah, I had that too, where like if you miss too many days, you just fail that class. Or whatever.
It's college. If I want to waste my money, I should be able to waste my money.
I had some of those classes where if you didn't show up like 4 times or 3 times, like you could have 3 absences and the 4th one you were out or whatever. And then I had other classes where I didn't go to sociology, but I did great in the class. It was great actually. I went the first few classes, probably 4 classes. I had 2 classes a week in sociology. And there was no roll taken.
You've taken sociology?
Yeah, and the first day...
And you're still how you are?
Thank you. The first day of class, she's like, I don't take roll. It doesn't matter if you're here or not. All that matters is that you learn the material. But I promise you will not pass this class if you're not here every day. And I took that as a challenge. And what did I do? I aced that class, actually. I got an A in that class, no problem. And I went to maybe 10 classes out of the whole. There were probably 32, 16 weeks, 2 classes a week, 32. And I went to maybe 10. Because you had to be there for days. There was an exam. I think there were 3 exams and then a final. This is only like a year ago. Yeah, I probably went 8 to 10 days out of the whole 32 classes, and I did fantastic. But yes, I also had those classes where you couldn't be absent. Or I had a spreadsheet actually on my phone of how many times I would miss each class just to make sure I didn't miss any other ones. I was very organized. It's not, yeah, no. Fidel said he heard the LEGO factory in Mexico was operating at limited capacity and have had some production lines producing masks for medical personnel, but hasn't found any official news outlet reporting on it. I did see stuff in Europe. The LEGO factories were producing the face shields or whatever they are, with some of the
useless ones.
Yeah, the ones. Well, they're useful in a medical situation. They're not useful outside of a medical situation. But the problem is, whatever. Rich says Northern California Targets are pretty well stocked as far as I've seen, but nothing on sale. That's exactly what I'm seeing here in Southern California. Kyle and I went the other day. He needed to purchase a small set. Everything was stocked, like perfectly stocked, but nothing on sale. Just Brick says he called his roommate Q-Tip.
Why?
Interesting. Is there a story with that? Yeah, Just Brick says nothing. Or sorry, Shipyard Brick says nothing's on sale. Professor Kabinski says Magic is so good. Sadly, all my friends stopped playing it. Studby says oops, but I don't know what that is too. Funbrick Gracious says how's the build going? Just missed a bit of the stream as I was busy. I see, Paul, you're getting the walls of the tower to build.
Yeah, they're horrible. I hate them.
Paul doesn't like this set anymore.
Hate it. No, it's fine. They made a interesting design choice, but I don't actually see what else they could have done in the way that these walls attach. They don't line up very well, and it takes a very long time to get them on, and sometimes it breaks.
I do have to say one of the most frustrating things is Yeah, that was good. That was a good click. Is painstakingly like placing everything or something and like doing, I don't know, arranging something, and then you put one piece on and everything you just did removes itself.
Yeah.
That is frustrating. Yeah. There was one, I think it was one of the Skyline sets maybe, that I was building, and it was doing that. It's like every time I put a piece on, a different piece would fall off. Or whatever, and it's like, what's going on?
Sounds like you have a structural error.
Yes, exactly. It made me relook at the instructions. Oh, also with the Skyline sets, and I'm sure this will come up in the next one I build. A lot of them, the blacks and the grays, because they're printed on black paper, it is you can't discern which is which. Like, it's terrible. And I was building a whole set, and I built it with black pieces instead of dark bluish gray. And then I ran into I didn't have the piece, and I spent a long time looking for that piece. And then I went to the back of the book where it shows all the pieces, and it said that piece wasn't in there. And then I had to take everything apart because I built the whole base, and it was terrible. That was for the...
I'm surprised you were able to get that far.
Yeah, it was the base, a lot of the base, and I was building it in black versus the dark bluish gray or whatever, and it was like, I don't know, didn't make sense. Who else do we have here? Maria, welcome to the stream. Do you guys play sports? I used to play baseball, and I played soccer for a little while, and that is it. Those are the two sports I played. I don't play sports currently, no. Did you play sports?
I did. Contrary to how I appear now, I did at one time partake in athletics. I played a little bit of baseball, but I hated it. I played a lot of soccer, but I hated it. I did a ton of swim team, and I hated it. And I did taekwondo, and I, depending on the day, hated it. I was actually really good at swim team.
Yeah, you did swim for a very long time.
Yeah, that's because the
team needed you?
Yeah, the team needed me. I had a really good racing backstroke, and I would regularly win first place, and that's the highest point in my life.
Winning first place?
Repeatedly in like, I don't know, 4th grade.
Nice. Yeah, I did swim for a very, very limited amount of time. Like only maybe 2 seasons of the swim team, and that was it. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of
being in liquid.
Being in water, I guess. I don't know.
You hate the beach, too.
I don't like the beach. The beach, it's because there's sand.
And it's coarse and rough.
Yeah.
And it gets everywhere.
Yeah, it's just terrible. No, it's not too bad. I don't know. I'm not a huge... The beach, I do have to say, the ocean is generally very cold. That is my concern with the ocean.
I've got lots of blubber, so I'm good.
Yeah, I have no blubber whatsoever. That is my I hate the ocean rant for the day. Oh, okay. Maria says, because I play football, and this is my mom's account, by the way. Alright, so it's not actually Maria. What should I call you? Because I can't call you Maria. Because that's your mom's account. Anyway. Just Brick says he was really tall and skinny. He had a big head with fuzzy hair. I suppose it was rather rude, but he introduced himself to me that way. Hey, if he introduces himself as Q-Tip, you can, I think at that point, you can call him Q-Tip. Fidel says, I went to Walmart last week, and they had very few LEGO sets, but I've heard that Walmarts across the country began to receive new LEGO stock. Okay. Yeah, we should check. We're going to check. Fidel said, so maybe I should go again and see if anything's on clearance. Oh, that was bad.
I heard that.
That was not good.
I've come very close several times now.
Here's one piece, but there were more that flew off the thing. Oh, man. Here's another piece. Oh, it was a head. That's important.
Well, no, it's really not, because you'll notice if a head's missing.
That's true, I guess. I think that might have been it that fell. Shipyard says, I do track. Fidel says, I did tennis in high school, and I miss it. Yeah, I do miss playing
baseball.
baseball.
You know what was fun in high school? The badminton.
Badminton was fun. I did enjoy badminton, actually. That was something... Yeah.
We had to do that in PE. And that was good. I hated everything else. Except diving. We had diving. Did you do diving?
We had the option... We had options. Like, it was... I don't know. But yes, I did diving.
Yeah, that was fun. And I should have just gotten my goddamn certificate, but I didn't.
Scuba?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jacob, I'm going to try to call you Jacob now, said, wait, did you guys send fan mail to Brickitect? Not recently, but yes, I have. Actually, yes, I have. I've sent him some expensive stuff. Yes, I have. I'll leave it at that. But yes, I have sent it to Greg and Clark. And they actually sent me this. That's why I have this. Because they sent me this.
Yeah, but you paid for it.
I paid for it, but they sent it to me. And now I'm building it after they built it. Also, I don't remember what it is. I'd have to watch the video. But one of these minifigs was in Clark's mouth. I think that's good. Or that's like, we could sell it for a lot now. It was chewed on by Clark. I don't think he chewed on it, but like, it entered his mouth. Yep. Cool story of the day. Here's the piece I need. Yeah. Alright, here's something I'll ask, and I don't know what kind of answers I'm going to get here. What we're going to do, I think, next stream is I'm going to try to put some music in the background so it's not just silent when we're not talking. What kind of music do you guys like? We'll see how this turns out.
That's a dangerous question.
What's your guys' favorite music?
Do you want to remain monetized is the question here.
Well, of course, it has to be, I have to be able to... Uh-oh.
Because I seriously doubt very many people...
you got to tell me, like...
royaltyfreemusic.com.
No.
And just press play.
It's not royaltyfree.com. It's, what is it called? Artlist.io. Go to artlist.io. I don't know if you can even preview it without paying for it. I don't think you can. Never mind. Nancy, your mom says, wow, you're so far along in the castle.
Thank you. And hi, Mom.
Yeah, he's trying to finish the tower today. Actually, he's trying to finish the whole booklet today. And then he'll be halfway done, I think, right?
Yep.
And I'm building a little Flintstone set.
I only have 2 bags to go after this. This is bag 19. Wow. I'm going fast.
Yeah, you are going really fast. I told you could do it. Fidel says I gotta go. Someone is contacting me on Fiverr. All my Fiverr earnings go to my BrickLink store. That's pretty cool. See you, Fidel. Thanks for tuning in. Jacob says, oh, never mind, LOL.
What?
Okay. Nancy says, instrumental, no voices. I think that's a good idea. No voices, probably. Because then it's got to be quiet, too. It's got to be pretty loud.
I would just take random, like...
We could maybe get whatever Kyle downloaded for the 1,000 subscriber thing.
Oh, right, we had music in that.
Yeah. I don't know if you could hear that. That was kind of a mess, actually, looking back on it.
I'm so confused.
Why?
Because there's not enough. That doesn't make it... We're both having very difficult
Today's a rough day for both
talking.
of us. I don't know why.
Okay.
And I'm having a rough day building. Plus, I'm digging through a pile of pieces. Jacob says Pirates of the Caribbean for music. I don't think that's going to happen. That's definitely copyrighted on there,
Disney.
so that won't be allowed. But yeah, I'll get some sort of playlist of something together. It won't be music you know, but it'll be... I was more asking, like, genre of music, not, like, specific songs or anything.
We could play the Harry Potter soundtrack and then get sued by J.K. Rowling.
Yeah. There's a car outside with very squeaky brakes.
I'm not sure I quite would trust being in that vehicle.
It's falling apart.
I'm doing that on purpose because I keep messing it up. Okay. There we go.
Okay, now it's falling
it fell apart.
I only got 2 answers on music, so it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
You know, we could always just go with whatever shirt I'm wearing for the day.
No, because it's just like screaming in the background.
Isn't that what we said we wanted? 6 hours of screaming?
Yes. Oh, right. You were going to go record that. I
Yeah,
forgot.
6 hours of screaming.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. It's sticker time.
Have you thrown away a single sticker sheet yet, or they're still all full?
They're still all full.
Well, I don't know why they didn't go in order.
They don't go in order on anything.
Why?
Kyle commented about this last time.
No.
But we couldn't really figure out an answer. These stickers look so bad. So, do you think that I should get credit for my fish and chips? I think that's a story that lots of people would like to hear.
Did you get it? Or did you...
I haven't contacted customer support.
Oh, why not? You should have done it already.
Because I don't think that they would give me credit for that because the order never actually completed. So for the viewers out there, I ordered DoorDash as I do, and I ordered it from a fish and chips place because I wanted fish and chips. Well, actually, I wanted Chinese, but I settled for fish and chips. And then I ended up getting Chinese anyway. But that's the end of the story. So I ordered fish and chips from this place at I don't know, 1-ish, maybe 12:45. And took the Dasher a long time to it took a long time for it to assign me a Dasher. And finally I get assigned the Dasher, right? And the Dasher's heading to the restaurant. They are heading to the restaurant for a very, very long time. And then the GPS says that they're at the restaurant, but it doesn't actually say that they're at the restaurant. So more time goes by, and then I text the Dasher, and I'm like, hey, what's up? Don't get a reply. And then the driver leaves the order, and I get a new Dasher. And this happens 3 times. And so I send a text to the third guy. And I'm like, you're the third Dasher on this order. Good luck. May the odds be in your favor. Or stay safe or something. And then after that, I get a 4th and final driver. And then we're now at almost 3 o'clock. And then the order gets canceled because the place closed.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we had another thing. It was a panini place, and same idea. We ordered the food. This was I don't know, a month ago or something, and the food, the first Dasher went to the place and couldn't find it or whatever, so they canceled it on their end, or they said never mind or whatever. And we had 3 people do this, and then I got a call from the Dasher, from the 3rd or 4th Dasher on this order. And he was like, hello, so I know this place, I live right by it, and it closed a while ago, and it's not there anymore. I was like, okay. And then I go to try to cancel the order, because according to the Dasher, this place doesn't exist, whatever, and I don't know, he couldn't cancel it on his end or whatever, so I just said, oh, okay, never mind, thank you, I'll cancel it. And so I go to try to cancel the order, and at this point, according to the restaurant that is no longer in existence, they are currently preparing the food. So the problem is I can't cancel it without getting a refund because they already had to pay the restaurant for the food or whatever. So then I have to go through this whole half-hour conversation with customer support as to what the problem is. And then the customer support person first recommended, they're like, oh, we'll assign a new Dasher. They can find it. And I was like, no, this place doesn't exist. I looked it up. It's not here. I don't know. It was a mess. And finally I got the money back. But then it was 3 hours later. It was 9 p.m. We couldn't get food anymore because 99% of the places were closed. It was a whole... And then we got Wingstop.
Yep, that's usually what we end up
That's
with.
what it ends up being because it's always open late. Because when they mess up, you have to go get Wingstop.
Not that Wingstop's bad, though.
No, yeah, exactly. Wingstop gets a lot of our business because other places mess it up. I saw something on here. Ben says, I used Uber Eats this evening. It was an absolute nightmare. Yeah, some of the food delivery things are just not great. Nancy says, maybe some student or students or starting band would let you play their music in exchange for a plug. That'd be pretty cool, actually. That's a good idea. We could have some starting up or some sort of someone who's in the beginning. That's a good idea. We should do that. We just have to find someone. I'm sure there's tons of people out there, actually. Just Brick says, I definitely did the worst job ever parting the set out. I did not do it properly at all. What were you parting out, Ben? I don't remember. Sorry. I have a terrible memory, and I can't talk today. You put the stickers in the wrong spot?
No, I'm confused.
Cool. Adosa Bricks asked, what set was the worst in terms of experience of parting out for you guys?
Okay.
I have to think on that one. The LEGO Friends set took us a really long time. Really, really long time. That was not hard, but that was a time-consuming part out. We had 12 of those. It added like 12,000 parts to our store, and that took us like a long time. And we were here till like 2 a.m. or 2:30 or something like crazy. That was a long day. We didn't start till the afternoon, late afternoon, like 5 or 6.
Horrible.
So that one took a very long time. I would say that is probably the worst set we've parted out. Probably the LEGO Ideas Friends set.
If we had approached that more intelligently, though, it would have been better.
Right, it could have been much better. But the 1,500-piece sets are very big.
Evan and Kyle were like, oh, no, we have to finish this today. We can't do it in 2 days.
We didn't want to do it in 2 days.
And, it was like 1 a.m., and I was passing out. And they were just like, Paul, you're just so lazy. You're just lazy. And I'm like, no, I need to go to sleep. And they were just like, no, because you and Kyle
suffer.
Well, Kyle doesn't sleep.
Kyle literally doesn't sleep.
You can save up your sleep.
I can save it up. No, Kyle literally does not. I don't even think he has a bed. That's not true. I've seen his bed. It's very small.
It's because he doesn't use it.
Ah, it's just for decoration.
Yeah.
Ben says driver left one of the bags in his back seat, and the Uber Eats app says the driver was unavailable to contact. Then he had to pay for a new order, and they messed that order, still waiting for a refund on part of the first order. Wow. What did you order, Ben? I'm just curious. Speaking of food, Russell asks, what's your favorite food? Paul?
You're asking two people that eat anything.
Yeah. Hard question. If we're going to talk about what I'm in the mood for right now, because that's usually what my favorite food ends up being, pasta sounds good. Like ravioli or something right now. Like a mushroom ravioli. That sounds good. In this moment. But if you ask me next week, it'll be different.
I want to go finish my dinner because so after
that was your breakfast.
Well, that was my breakfast. So after the whole DoorDash fiasco, it's now like 3 o'clock, right? We stream at 4. I really want to eat because I haven't eaten today, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna get a safe option. So I get this Chinese place called Big Chopsticks, and it arrives at like 3:40, and so I shove my face for like 5 minutes, and then I come in here in order to set up. And I really, right now, what I just want in life is to go finish that.
You just want to eat, period.
Yeah.
Jacob says, do you guys play video games? I personally don't really play a ton of video games.
Play City Skylines.
City Skylines is a good game.
So I do play games. I have Steam. I saw your account go online the other day.
Wow.
Which, I was like... Were you and Kaylee playing it in here?
Yeah.
Oh, because you were over here at the same time, it looked like.
What?
Yeah.
Nope. That's not possible.
Okay.
No. Was Kyle here?
No, I saw you and Kaylee talking in here.
And I was currently playing Steam.
Yes, according to Steam.
Huh. That doesn't seem quite right. No, I did play it the other day, though. And first time in a while, actually. I haven't played in a while. And I opened it, and then I saw my city, and it was being... they had too much traffic. It was a mess, so I gave up. I played for 5 minutes, fixed some traffic, and closed it. But that does sound fun. I kind of do want to do that. But we do a LEGO Star Wars stream on this channel occasionally. We don't play a ton, but our plan is to go through all the LEGO games, or a select few of LEGO. Maybe not every single one. Some of them are bad.
We're skipping, we've 100%ed several of them.
Yeah.
And some of them are not getting played.
Yeah, we'll skip a few of them, but most of them we'll play, and we're currently doing LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga. So the older one, probably 10 years old now. Do you remember when that came out? I don't know.
More than a decade ago.
Yeah, probably 10-ish years or something around there. More, maybe. But we are currently playing that. And we're going to do that this week sometime. I think tentatively we've set for Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah.
But that's not locked down, so don't keep that in your mind or anything. But we'll have a community post and stuff, and we'll probably mention the Discord, which we didn't do for the stream. We'll probably mention the Discord when we do have that stream going on. But yeah, that's a pretty fun game. Depends on the day. Sometimes it is fun. Other times it's just like we just need to see that percentage go up to 100. That's really what it's about.
Yeah.
It's really...
And the thing is, we've seen that 100% several times.
Yeah, and it fulfills us for like a few weeks, and then it's like, we need to try again. It's just not good enough.
We have to do better.
Yeah.
Faster.
Yeah.
But
something's wrong. It's an addiction. Actually, we had a discussion the other day. And
we start to get stressed and agitated if we haven't played LEGO Star Wars in a while.
Yeah. It's not good. It's not healthy.
But as to other things, I played Dark Souls, and honestly, I call myself a gamer, but I don't actually really play like too many games. Like I play a select few games, and I play those a lot, but I don't actually play a lot. And I'd have to say, almost all of my time is probably Dark Souls. Recently, I was playing a lot of Subnautica, and right now I am.
You're playing the Star Wars one,
I am going through Neil Druckmann's never-ending nightmare of Last of Us 2. I feel obliged to finish it. That game has a lot of controversy, and I don't want to start a whole like super political thing.
Interesting. I thought like you were so excited for that.
I pre-ordered that, and then
right.
I played it for about an hour when I first got it, and I was just like, I can't do this. Because the first one is either my favorite or second favorite game of all time. And I was playing it, and I'm just like, what happened? But I'm now actually going through it. Who?
Earl? No.
No, we don't have an Earl.
Yep. Keep going.
Anyway, so what was it? Oh yeah, so I've been playing that, and I'm gonna finish it. And I mean, it gets better after the very beginning. It's not a bad game. It's just the writing is.
Oh my gosh! Keep going.
Okay. But anyway. Yeah, so that's currently what I'm doing. Anyway,
there's no Earl here. I don't know who Earl is, but he's not here. Alright, let's read some more chat, because we're way behind. That was Jacob's question. You guys play video games. To about a half-hour explanation. Buttchop said he just finished washing the dishes. Yeah, Buttchop says we do play video games on this channel. Not crazy, but like we try for once a week. It's really something we just do for fun anyway, and figure why not stream it. We don't usually have a ton of viewers, but yeah, we play LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Jacob, if you want to join us on one of those. Ben said the 1500 aren't bad if you split by color and use brickstock to do in a few colors at a time. That's smart. Brickstock was something we didn't use. We've always done all the colors. We just sort it out, part them out, and then kind of stack up the drawers for that color, and then we do the next one, and then we just go through and upload all of them. The upload process on that takes probably 2 hours alone. Just to go through an inventory, or like, you know, input the remarks and stuff. Fortunately for us, the barcode scanner speeds it up a ton, because we're not having to look at the number. Like, it's much quicker, at least for us, which is nice.
Quicklier.
Much more quicklier, yeah.
Quick, not click. Quick clear.
That's what I said.
What
did I
said
say?
click clear.
Oh, much more clicklier. That's what I said. Just Brick says he never said, actually. He's partying out the El Figo's stunt truck, or whatever it's called, the hidden side one. That's a smaller set, I thought, isn't it? Or no. Sorry, the drag racer's a smaller set. The stunt truck's a larger set. Not a good part out.
The outside of the tower, well, there's still a lot more. We'll figure out where those are going. But, like, the shell, mostly complete. I'll give a view. We have the outside and the outside. I don't really know what too much to say other than I screwed up on the windows. They're actually all upside down, but...
What? You gotta redo them.
No.
Well, how are they upside down?
Because
stickers?
Yeah.
Oh. Actually, that's easy. You could pull it and reverse it. Not the sticker. You pull the whole piece off. Flip around, right?
No, because they're on angles.
Oh, it's upside down then.
Yeah.
Never mind. Or, yeah, that'd be bad.
But I don't think anyone will notice. So.
Nope. Ben T says he ordered from a place called Fire Pit, which is an American-style place. Burgers, ribs, all that kind of stuff. Barbecue sounds good. I don't know. I'm wondering if I have to shoot Brickside Chat after this, but I'm wondering if I should order dinner or I should just go eat dinner at home.
This is a DoorDash household.
This is very much DoorDash.
Spend your money.
CRM Brickstock says, have you guys finished the garage? We had a question like this a little bit earlier. Almost. We're very close. Was wondering if there's any more video updates. There will be another one coming out. Wait. What week are we on? Today's Saturday. I'm so screwed up. Every day is wrong. Next week it'll be coming out, which will have the final kind of update, which will show off everything we did, ceiling, lights, all that kind of... You'll see everything. But it's very, very close to done. We just have a very limited amount of small things to kind of finish up before we want to shoot the whole video. But, yes, it is... The thing is, I guess I'll explain one more time. There's like a little motorcycle or something going by. We worked really hard a lot for a few weeks, and then the garage was out of commission almost. We actually closed our store for a few days. And then what we did was... It's all back now to the point where we can function in it. There's no problem like functioning. Everything can be, it's all how it's supposed to be. And we've focused on, continuing to add to the store and stuff as opposed to complete the garage, just so we can, we're going to kind of split it up a little bit. And then we'll go back into, I'll finish the garage this week, and then we'll have that video come out at the end of the week. Yeah, sorry. But yes, there will be one more video update on that, which will be the last tour as to show you everything we did. As well as some other little announcements in that video, which will be kind of cool. Funbird Creation says, my favorite games to play are Sims 4 and Euro Truck Simulator. Never played Sims, any Sims. No, SimCity, actually, long time ago. We used to play SimCity.
Yeah.
Yeah, SimCity was good. Something I wish City Skylines had was a multiplayer mode.
Well, I assumed that it did. I've
No,
never
I don't think so. Not that I know. SimCity did have that multiplayer mode where you could have cities next to each other and you could interact and stuff, which was pretty cool. But yeah, as far as I know, City Skylines does not have that.
I still got to get you to play Stellaris.
Yeah, I said I would.
Yeah, I know you would. It just never happened.
Yeah.
Because I also got to wrangle Kyle.
Yeah, you got to wrangle us both at the same time.
Yeah.
That's the key.
And regularly. Just like D&D.
Well, how long did that... you're still not doing that, right?
No, that's dead.
Forever?
I have no idea.
Or with that group of people?
The groups don't last long. I think it's dead for at least a good amount of time.
Mm-hmm. Ben T says, I'm currently playing Satisfactory. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I've never played it, but this doesn't fit.
I think you have to put it in an angle first.
It's like an efficiency simulator.
Satisfactory?
You would probably like it. It's where you manage a factory and make things efficient.
That's pretty cool.
It's like Factorio, except 3D, but you don't know what Factorio is.
I don't know Factorio. I don't know any games, is the truth, unfortunately.
It's not my cup of tea.
Mm-hmm. So it might be mine.
Yeah, I can only play strategy games for a little bit at a time before my brain melts. And this goes for any strategy games, even the ones that I like. But it's too much micromanaging. And too much organization.
You're allergic to organization?
Very. Alright, bag 20.
I'm on bag 3, technically. The
Out
same.
of?
6, I think.
Oh, wow.
Actually, no, there's a lot more than 6 here. Oh, there are 6 bags. 3 out of 6. So I'm almost halfway done. Actually, I've got... Okay. There are total... Oh, just kidding. I am nowhere near halfway done.
Guess you're finishing this next time. Or we can just box it up until I return to this. And finish it then. So that way you can actually like have a set that you start and finish.
Yeah. I don't know, I need to end at a point where it's not like I'm just...
In the middle of a bag.
Well, the whole thing's in the middle of a bag. But I need to end at a point where it's not like I have 10 pieces to put on or something. I need to end when I still have enough work to do, like for a string or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Adosa Brick said, I did the Friends set as well. The Pirate Bay is the worst. Great part out value, but awful experience. Pirates of Barracuda Bay. Yeah, that was something we talked about. Yeah, and we didn't end up getting it.
Mostly, I think it was because we couldn't really figure out a good way to get a lot of it.
Right. Plus, I think we wanted it at a discount. Oh, no. No. Part of it was someone said the pieces didn't sell at all. I remember that, but...
I don't remember that.
Oh.
I'm sure that
But then everyone that has it seems to say it sells great, so I don't know what the truth is. But I was watching... What was I watching? Oh, in our Discord, Rain, one of the people in our Discord, in the mock channel, sent a thing of her roller coaster. And I watched the roller coaster, but I really wasn't watching the roller coaster. I was watching that she had like 6 Minion sets stacked up and like 4 or 5 Pirates of Barracuda Bay boxes. I'm like, how do you... Like, I don't know. It was interesting. But, I don't know. Can I have some? For free? But yeah, we never ended up getting any Pirates of Barracuda Bay. Jacob says Last of Us 2 is really good. Haven't finished it, so no spoilers, please. Also, the first one is really good. Completed it like 10 times.
Yeah, I've beaten the first one a lot. I think I'm only 4 hours in to 2. So I haven't like made a judgment yet. I'm just saying like so far, I think a lot of my issue is dialogue. It's not written well. And like,
it's worse than the first one?
Well, the first one had very well written, professionally written dialogue. This one feels a lot of the time when the characters speak, it feels like something that you would write. And as someone who writes a little and sees a lot of that, it's a lot harder for me to just say, oh, whatever, and just move on. And then there's also just a lot of like weird characterizations and stuff. Not because the characters are bad in any way. It's the way in which the writers introduce them in like a way where they don't really establish them well. And I find that to be kind of immersion breaking. It's a lot of the things that people are saying that they hate about it, I couldn't care less about. It's more, I guess, stylistic stuff.
It like takes you out of the experience, or what?
Yeah, I find a lot of the cutscenes and dialogue to not be very immersive just because of how they're written. And other story choices, which I think are not entirely well done. Like, they kill off a character that was very important to the first one, and the audience has a lot of emotional attachment to within the first hour, with virtually no lead up. And so then you're kind of just like, well, now what? And to me, it seems like that they did that purely so that the character would have a reason, because it's a revenge plot. It feels like they only did that so the character would have a reason to leave their house, and to me that seems very transparent. And so that kind of makes it a lot harder to sympathize with the character and go, yes, I want revenge, because it just seems very transparent to me that that's why they did that.
Yeah, this is the laziest way they could have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that it's a bad game, because, a game can be rated for things other than story. But
you do like the games that are more story-driven.
I do. But, the beginning is often the hardest part to write. So, who knows? I'll have a final number score at the end, but...
Alright, so tune back in next week. Or when are you how long is it going to take you, do you think?
I don't know. I'm doing it with friends. Not that it's multiplayer, but we decided that he didn't want to buy it, and I wanted to finish it, but I couldn't stand just finish it without commentary, so...
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's more one of the games, though, where it's not... Because I watched you when you did your short Let's Play type thing. It's not necessarily a... like a skill-based game. It's very much like a movie that you play through, correct?
Kind of. The very beginning is not super representative of the entire thing. There is a lot of combat, and I would say that it's not skill-based, because I think that anybody could play the game. But no, I would say that it's a Naughty Dog game, and they're famous for Uncharted, which is literally just an action movie, except you're controlling the protagonist, but it's an action movie. So, it's going to have that very cinematic style of storytelling, which also makes it less forgivable when they make serious writing errors, because you're viewing it in such a cinematic way that, like, if it was a game where it was just, I'm there to kill shit.
Yeah.
Oh, number 2, I'm there to kill stuff. It wouldn't be that much of an issue. I can just be like, the story's not the focus of this, but when they're presenting it in such a cinematic style, and they capture the cameras, using using mocap, and they go through all this stuff to be super cinematic, I find it a bit more frustrating.
Funbrick Creations asks, and I see that Ben already answered this, but is the friend set worth parting out? Ben said the pieces do sell well, but the problem is that there's lots of high-value parts that take a while to move or haven't moved yet. I just bought a Barracuda Bay every time I went into the LEGO store. I did that 3 times a week. Nice. They didn't recognize you? Interesting.
I doubt that they seriously care.
Yeah, went with my father too, so he bought one every time soon. And wow, that's crazy. Yeah, for us, the friend set, kind of like Ben said, some of the larger pieces don't sell. For a long period of time, we were not selling the minifigs. I don't know why. They just weren't selling. But then all of a sudden, I don't know, past 3 weeks, they just sold. They're not all gone, but most of them are gone.
Maybe it's finally out of
a ton of people had purchased the friend set. It was on sale on multiple platforms, so that definitely was part of the reasoning as to why.
And they made a ton of that set.
Oh yeah, I think that's why it was on sale on so much, because I think they maybe expected it to be more popular, or I don't know what, but yeah, they had a lot of that set. There were more questions here, I think, as well. Funbird Creation says, I make sure sets are 1.5 or higher part out. Interesting. I've put my margins low, as I have a small store and I don't want to spend too much on LEGO for small space. Have in your store. That makes sense. What I maybe would say, though, is if you have a small margin, and maybe I'm backwards on this, but if you have lower margins, then you actually have more sets that you have access to purchasing. Meaning you could probably fill up your store quicker, which might be the opposite of what you're trying to do. But obviously, if it works for you, that's totally fine. We try to do 3 times. Obviously, we probably have still over 1,000 drawers that aren't even labeled yet. We have nothing in them. So, because of that, That's why sometimes we debate about lowering and why we don't always go 3 times.
We've talked before, and we've been trying to figure out what number, how many parts we want to be at before we decide that we can lower our margins and still be profitable. Right. Well, I mean, the truth is we could lower them probably a decent amount and still be profitable, but it would slow expansion. And so we're trying to I think we're trying to figure out what the number is, the inflection point on which we can start just buying, and we'll be generating enough revenue that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and we're not there yet. We need.
No.
You're looking at my piece. You're gonna steal them? Oh, you're looking at the booklet.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were just gonna take my parts.
This is a brand new set. I would, if I'm missing something, then there's a problem.
Yeah, it's probably on the floor. I'm gonna close the door because we get that stupid light that comes through. It's nice to have, but
open the other door.
I will.
That's a very nice gradient.
What?
It's a very professional looking gradient. Oh, I took a picture of my thumb was in front of my camera one time and I accidentally took a picture and I posted it in a Discord server. And I got lots of compliments on my gradients. Because I guess making a good gradient is very hard to do.
Interesting.
And I was just like, that's my thumb.
Weird.
That's a noise.
There we go. Okay.
That paint can doesn't work for me.
Maybe it doesn't hold it.
It doesn't hold it.
It's almost empty.
Ah.
I think that's why. All right, let's go back to chat here. Yeah, Ben brings up a good point. Yeah. Ben says I have to be careful, or you have to be careful, Funbrick Creations, with the fees, because that could make it a loss. At 1.5, 1.5 is very low. I would try for 2 times personally. I mean, I guess it's obviously if it works for you, it's great, but I would try 2 times. Although I guess you're probably just accepting 1.5. You're probably not focusing only on 1.5. I imagine that'd be a weird way to do it. So I guess obviously whatever works for you is good. But yeah,
I'd be worried that you would be at a loss.
Yeah,
especially. I assume you charge shipping. You would have to.
There's no way you could handle free shipping on that. No.
Yeah. I mean, I guess one way that a lot of very big companies do is they do operate at a loss their first couple of years, but you have to have pretty high capital. And if you're a small store, you probably don't.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I mean, like, we couldn't operate at a loss right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
We couldn't stay afloat, like.
Silence.
Do you hear that sound? That's like.
It's the fan. Up above the ceiling.
Oh, okay. No. You hear like the crackling sound over there?
Yes.
What is that?
It's probably a tree outside.
Maybe, I don't know.
There's weird stuff in here. It's about, what's that horror movie where they're all on Skype?
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what that's called. That came out only a few years ago. Yeah, I remember looking at that trailer and being like, that's the stupidest. What was that called? Remote? Or like,
no idea.
Something like that, though, where it's like...
It was not a bad premise, though. I never saw it, but I imagine that there's ways to execute that well.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it was actually good enough.
Why is this not a sticker? Tell me why this isn't a sticker, Evan. This should be printed.
Yeah, a lot of things should be printed.
What is so difficult to comprehend?
What do you mean?
You're staring.
Nothing. No. There's a lot of conversations happening between everyone, and that I don't need to read. So a lot of it I'm just skipping over. So Ben says, I now have a wholesale contract. So wondering now, I have a guaranteed stream of sets. Could I maybe go to 2.5 since I don't have to spend as much time sourcing the sets? The advantage of 1.5 is that you have parts and lots for sets. No others are parting out, really. That is true. So you'll maybe have more orders because you have more lots that are a little bit more rare. I have thought about parting out some break-even sets to get lots from less common sets that people haven't parted out.
Where are you getting wholesale from?
Yeah, what was your wholesale
Because I know
deal?
LEGO doesn't...
It won't be LEGO.
Yeah.
No, it'd be some sort of store or something. But that's interesting, that you have some sort of wholesale contract with someone, because at that point you were like, I mean, if we could get to a point where we could do that, that'd be fantastic. That's awesome, Ben. Urban Brick says, what do you guys do for a full-time job? I don't do LEGO for full-time. Neither of us do. No one in our store does. Outside of here, I do a variety of things in like the film and broadcast business.
You wouldn't know about the coloring of this stream, though.
I know. I can't figure out what's wrong with the color. And I apologize for that. But yeah, something's not right with the color. But yeah, outside of here, I do film and broadcast stuff. I don't have like a full-time thing that I do. But also, recently I haven't been doing a ton of stuff, obviously, because of the current situation.
I work at a school in the special education department. But like Evan, there's no school right now. So
yeah.
I guess we do this full-time.
True. Currently, we do this full-time. Yeah. M&M Brick says, here's my part-out value guidelines. If the set is small, I'm willing to hover around 2 times the part-out. If the set is large, I look for 3 times. My reasoning is the time it takes to part out the set. That is very true. If it's a big set, you need to have a higher part-out value. If it's only like a 1.5 times and you're spending 12 hours parting out 6 copies of this one set, that's going to be a lot harder than small sets. Like, the best, though, is when you can find really small sets at like 5 or 6 or 7 times the part-out value, and it takes you an hour to part out 24 of the same set, and like, oh, that's the best. And you feel very productive when you go through the whole process of parting out and uploading a set, even if it only took you like 2 hours. It feels much more productive than parting out like 5 big sets. Even if you add more big sets, more pieces with the big sets over like the same small period of time, like it just feels, I don't know. But yeah, Ben. Interesting. It's not LEGO Direct. It's a large toy wholesaler in the UK based in London. How did you go about the process of like contacting them? Because I imagine you had to reach out and like say, "Hey, I do this and this and this." And so, what was that experience like contacting them? Because I'm very curious on that.
What I'm surprised is that they were allowed to enter into a contract with you without violating their contract with LEGO. Because I think one of the reasons that we've never attempted wholesale is we thought, at least me personally, that it's just something that is not contractable because of their agreements with LEGO. Because obviously LEGO would never sell to someone like us. We're not competition, but we're not using their goods for the intended purpose. If they wanted to, they could do it way cheaper and just have a per part website, right? So there's no reason to sell directly to us. So I'm kind of surprised that they allow others to do so.
Yeah, like though I guess here's the thing. Walmart has obviously contracts with LEGO and they get stock, but LEGO doesn't tell them they can't mark their... You skipped 2 pages. LEGO doesn't tell them you can't mark down the set 70% off if you need to get it off the shelves. Yeah. So is there a difference between what like Ben is doing versus what we're doing, or versus what Walmart will be doing?
Well, I guess the thing is, Walmart is buying the sets,
but
they're not if the sets don't sell, LEGO doesn't take them back.
Right, it's Walmart stock.
Yeah. And so I guess that means that Walmart can do whatever they want with it.
Right, and that could be this other place too, because the toy store I'm sure gets the actual wholesale price from Lego. I guarantee, Ben, you're still
markup.
It's still a slight markup. They need to be making some money, but I'm sure it's still much better than like retail.
Yeah.
He said it was weird actually. I asked on a Facebook group if anyone has Lego for sale. Someone contacted me, and I went to visit their warehouse, retail premises, and went from there. Placed about a £2,000 order. It was the initial order. So it's just a toy. I wonder if we should just contact like toys. I don't know if. I'm curious.
I think we should look for small local toy stores.
Yeah.
And see if we can.
That's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll look for that as well. He said they basically add 10% onto Lego's wholesale price, and that's their margin. So I get it about 25 to 40% off. Yeah, that's great. Man, if we could do that, like.
Actually.
That, like, yeah, like, seriously. So, what is your, because if you're getting it wholesale, sorry, I'm having a conversation with you now, Ben. If you're getting it wholesale, like, wow, there
you
are
aware that you can contact him on Discord, correct?
That's true. Ben is on Discord. We have a lot of Bens, and Just Bricks mentions that. Just Bricks says maybe I should go by my middle name, because there's Ben from Just Bricks, there's Brick Film Ben, and then there's Ben T. There's a lot of Bens.
Yeah.
Don't leave Brick Film Ben. Don't leave anyone. I will contact you on Discord just to get more information, if you're willing to obviously give more information. I'm just curious. But yeah, thanks for. That's really cool. Brickfilm Ben says, geez, in just one singular stream I've missed the castle. It has gotten huge now. Yes, it has grown.
Yeah, it's a huge build.
Yeah.
And I'm about to make it bigger.
I'm working on a little build.
There is something really cool about, like, holding something like this and knowing that
putting it
going
on
to attach.
Yeah.
Really brings me back.
Ben says, feel free to Discord me, but happy to answer on here too. Yeah, I guess, like, do you have a monthly thing with them? Like, you say you're going to order $2,000 worth every month, and, like, do you pick the set? Like, all that stuff, I guess. Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's a lot of information just for here. But if you want to answer on here, yeah. Is it monthly? Do you have some sort of... You said you had a wholesale contract, so obviously you've agreed to buy something each month, I imagine. Do you pick your sets? Is it leftover stock they have? All that kind of stuff. It's interesting. Oh, Brickfilm Ben says, I have to leave. It's not you guys. Good. I'm glad we didn't make you leave. Sorry. Ben just said he sent a friend request on Discord. Cool. I'll accept that later. Eric says, so I sent an email about the display. Okay, cool. I haven't seen it yet, but I haven't checked yet. So did you just send it? If you just sent it, I haven't seen it yet. M&M Bricks says, don't overlook fast-selling parts in low part-out ratio sets. Sometimes it's easier to get fixed looking for 3 times. That's true. If, like, a lot of the, like, if it's a dark gray brick or, like, any of that kind of stuff, that sells super quick. And, yeah, definitely. If we're looking for something... You're on the last bag?
Last bag.
That's amazing. But, yeah, we definitely look on the, for the part list in terms of if it's going to sell or not.
I always try and open these right when you come on.
You're always opening when I'm talking. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, Ben said he'll Discord PM me. Sweet. Alright, I'm going to try to get as much of this done as I can. I'm not going to finish. There's no way now at this point that I can finish this. I don't think. How long have we been going? We've been going for 2 hours now. So I think we gotta call it pretty done soon. But you're almost done, actually. Which is
I am almost
So
done.
here's what I might do. I might actually finish this off camera. I might not finish this on the stream. Because I just kind of want this set to be built. I think it's pretty cool anyway. But now I gotta go change the description because it's wrong, actually. So Ben said, no minimum orders or contracts per month, but minimum order amounts, around 500 to 1,000 pounds or so. Okay. How often do you think you're going to be ordering with them? Interesting. That's a great deal. It's a great deal. Eric said he sent it to our store. Okay. Then yeah, I just haven't gotten it yet, or haven't looked yet. But I'll check in a minute. Okay, I'm almost done with the front portion of this, or the frame, I guess, of this kind of building, the house. And Paul's almost done with the castle, and I'm sad. I wanted to get so much more work of this done on camera, but
this went so fast.
Yeah,
I was expecting today to be like a 4-hour stream.
Yeah, no, you kind of blazed through, which is great. Although, you think it was faster or less pieces?
I think it's faster.
Oh, that's good.
Because there's a lot of pieces here. And there's a lot of detail.
That's true. For those of you who are wondering, I am currently building the Flintstone set. If you're not... Uh-oh. I missed some steps somewhere.
I do that many times. I can smell my Chinese food waiting.
I can too. It's very weird. All right, guys. If you're still here, we still have 19 people here. Thank you guys so much for staying with us. Ben said he's wants to start ordering monthly, but currently orders when deals are scarce. He's done 3 orders so far. Yeah, I want to find some sort of deal like that. That's
at
great.
That point, it might be worth it to hire people. Like that's getting close to the point.
Not if we have the time to do it, though.
No, but if you're able to purchase, let's say, $5,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
In LEGO.
If you're doing that, then we need more space.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, like, with a wholesale deal,
yeah,
it becomes possible to be purchasing. What is the current amount? Like what $5,000 would buy us now, but at a reasonable price.
Right.
And at that point, the whole game changes.
Yeah. Funbreak Creation says he's still here. Yeah, sorry, I started out. I said if you guys are still here, I was starting something. What should I have for dinner?
Oh, right.
Please let me know, because I got to get something to eat. And it's 6 o'clock p.m. So
I can get something second to eat, too, because I've only eaten one meal. I've only eaten one meal today.
All right, so what should we have for dinner, guys? You guys need to help us pick, because we're very indecisive.
We have a game, but it only works when all 3 of us are here.
True.
Where the first person that says that they're hungry names a place. And it has to be the first person that brings it up. And if they can't figure out anything, they have to say a place. And then anyone can deny it. But if you deny it, then you have to suggest another place. And we just kind of go in that circle. And usually the game does not last long.
Yeah, no, it's a great game, actually.
Yeah.
Because, like, Kyle will be like, oh, I want X. And Paul will be like, no. Well, actually, Paul doesn't usually deny stuff.
No, that's very rare.
But, I'll be like, oh, no, I don't really want that. How about whatever? And then maybe Paul doesn't want that. And then he'll say, and then he has to suggest a place. Eventually, we have to come to an agreement. It's a fantastic game, but it doesn't really work with 2 people.
No.
Because you might as well just list off your places, ahead of time. It's not a... But it works when there's 3 or, 4 or 5. It's great.
I wonder if we ever had 4 or 5.
We've had 4. We've never had 5,
True.
I don't think. But yeah, it's a good game. It's great. It's not really a game. It's more of a challenge.
We get very excited, though.
It is fun, though. Just because we know we may not have to be the one that makes the decision. Just Bricks says, I've been here all along. Just finished packing my orders that have been paid so far. Funbrick says, I can't remember if I said this earlier or not, but I was impressed to get my 20th order, which is the one I requested an invoice. That's 20 orders since I opened my store in mid-April. Awesome, that's great. Congratulations. Just Brick says, I don't care what you eat.
That's not helpful.
But get a cactus cooler. Man, I miss that stuff. I haven't had cactus cooler in a long time.
We used to drink that.
We used to love
we
that.
Were.
Yeah.
Does it actually have cactus juice in it? I don't know
Probably
if we
not.
ever actually looked that up, because that's a thing. People drink cactus juice.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
You know what? I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah, that's What? Where does this go?
I've always wanted to have cactus salad. Because that's like a thing, but I don't know anywhere around here that sells cactus. Because there aren't any, like, Mexican markets.
There's a fly.
Does Cactus Cooler have cactus in it?
Yeah, Cactus Cooler is great. I don't even know places that, like, I'd have to go to the store and get that. I guess I could go to the store and get something for dinner. Or, like, get food for dinner and then make dinner. That's an option. I don't have to order from a restaurant. Funbrick Creation says, I like the sound of Chinese. Paul has Chinese, so I'd have to order Chinese. Yeah. I don't know. You guys aren't helpful.
Okay, I'm going on the Soda Wiki.
There's a Soda Wiki?
Yeah, it was a Soda Wiki.
Of course there's a Soda Wiki. Results?
Made by Keurig. Which is made by Dr. Pepper.
Keurig?
Yep.
Like the coffee?
Yep.
Interesting.
Didn't know that Keurig was made by Dr. Pepper, though. Oh, that's all the information that they have.
Well, can you go to the ingredients?
It's an orange and pineapple flavor.
Okay. Orange and pineapple. It's pretty good. It's... Dang, I want Cactus Cooler now. We have to fill up... I don't...
What?
I don't know. Yeah, we should get some Cactus Cooler.
You know, I'm sure that there is an orange-flavored Mike's.
Maybe. They have a lot of flavors, actually. Like, we went on their website, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is not the color of the Flintstone.
Oh, it is
probably
just not symmetrical. I mean, it is just not...
Yeah. Yeah, Just Brick says, probably no cactus juice, but it's amazing. I had it first time back in 2015. I haven't had it since 2017. Yeah, I don't...
It's hard to find.
It's not... Yeah. It's not like a... Most places don't have it, actually, I don't think. And nowhere has it in the soda dispenser.
Yeah. I wonder if it's a local thing. Like, I wonder if there's somewhere in the U.S. where it's incredibly popular, and it's more of just a fringe item here.
Maybe. I don't know. It's made by who?
Keurig Dr. Pepper.
Who owns Dr. Pepper, though? Isn't that Pepsi?
No.
Is that that's something?
Dr. Pepper's its own thing.
Okay.
I think they make a couple other drinks, too. I believe that it is bottled by the Coca-Cola Company, though.
Probably. They bottle everything.
Including things...
All right, Eric. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. We're going to take a look at your thing later, and I'll reply to you. Your thing. Thanks for tuning in, though. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your evening, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are.
Experience of time.
Have a good remaining experience of your time.
That makes it sound like a death threat.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Enjoy the time until your expiration.
Yeah. Ouch. Just Brick says it was in the Walmart vending machines in Lancaster, California, when I lived there. I wonder if it's only in California. There's
a lot of stuff that is only here that we don't really think of as being only here.
Yeah. In-N-Out?
Is In-N-Out. In-N-Out is only
It's all
here.
West Coast. It's mostly California, yeah. I think they've moved it a little bit to inside. I think it's in Nevada now. But yeah, In-N-Out is fantastic. Yeah, there's a lot of those things, though. Vending machines at Walmart. Yeah, but it came in a can in the vending machines, or a bottle, though. It wasn't like a tap. I've never had it as a tap thing. I'm sure they don't have it, actually.
Oh, easy way to check.
There is?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can order.
You couldn't figure out if there was... Oh, you're right. You could order the syrup.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still have a soda stream?
Yep.
Nice. You don't use it, do you?
No. I don't drink enough soda. That was a bad one. That happens sometimes.
Just Brick says, remain calm while your life is extracted.
Okay, let's see.
I have to make 3 of these things that are very detailed, and I don't want to do this. Alright, guys, so for the 17 of you who are still with us, we got one suggestion for dinner, which was Chinese, but we're not feeling Chinese,
How
so...
many milliliters do you want?
What is it coming?
10, 30.
This is of
and
the
then
syrup,
2
correct?
ounce, 8 ounce, 16 ounce, and 32 ounce. Yes.
Can we get 32 ounces of the syrup?
That's going to be $54.99.
And it's Cactus Cooler?
It is cactus soda flavored liquid concentrate.
Okay, it's not Cactus Cooler. Okay.
But it is nut and dairy free.
Oh, good. I feel like most soda should be nut and dairy free.
That is a lie. It says that it is 0 calories. I'm going to another website.
So it's diet. I don't like diet soda. How about you guys? I'm not a fan.
I hate it.
Yeah, it just tastes like diet soda. Just Brick says it's in California, New Mexico, and the Southwest. Okay, makes sense. Hello, Fidel. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing?
I really want to try cactus now.
We're making progress. Slowly. How does this go?
Anybody know where I can get some cactus?
Dude,
I did have a cactus, an actually cactus flavored thing. Remember when we went? Was it Red Robin?
Oh, you had that cactus pear
I had
thing.
that cactus pear thing, and
Yeah.
that was really good.
I do remember that, actually.
And I looked it up, and that is actually cactus flavored. So it's fake, but like it's supposed to be cactus.
Just like watermelon flavor.
So, yeah.
It's all fake. But it tastes like watermelon.
You know what I hate though? The fake orange.
But yeah, you never liked orange.
No.
I always liked orange.
And as far as actual real orange, I only like the very either it has to be extra pulp,
Oh, like
or
orange juice?
it has to or it has to be like pressed right then, or I just think it tastes bad. It has an aftertaste to it. It tastes it reminds me of toothpaste. And
What?
everyone knows that orange and toothpaste are the worst combination.
Well, yeah, that's why you don't drink orange juice after you brush your teeth.
Yeah, but I don't like orange juice that is not very fresh. And I'm not just talking about the fake orange juice. Like, Sunny D doesn't count here. I'm talking about actual orange juice.
I don't think Sunny D is even juice. Is it?
It's probably like
Like the Yahoo?
Yahoo.
Or the Yoo-hoo?
Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. Yeah. The chocolate milk. Oh, I've never had that.
No, it's not. They're not allowed to call it chocolate milk.
Oh, they
anymore.
can't?
No,
Oh, okay.
It's chocolate.
Chocolate drink.
Yeah, it's a chocolate drink.
Just Bricks says I have Surge soda syrup from 2001. That's crazy. Fidel says, have you tried Nopal? Nopal? N-O-P-A-L? I don't know what that is.
That's a type of cactus. Oh, no, I want to try. There's just nothing around here that sells. Nopal is like what they use when they're making cactus products if they're not using prickly pear.
Interesting.
And they can do it in salad, and it's very similar to green beans apparently. But
Interesting.
there's nowhere around here that sells it. Why doesn't this work? Evan, make it work.
Kaylee says, hi Kaylee, Cactus Cooler was discontinued nationwide in 2019, but exists in small markets in California. It's inspired by Fred Flintstone.
What?
This guy? That Fred Flintstone? Interesting. Just Bricks is upset. It's discontinued. Kaylee says, according to an article, but that's all I can find. I wonder if that's why I haven't seen it in a long time. That is very disappointing. Everyone who's watching, if you're still watching, we have 16 people. If you can find Cactus Cooler, you know what? We'll start a petition. We're going to bring Cactus Cooler back, if it's gone. I like Cactus Cooler.
This drug.
Paul's angry.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Ben says, do you guys buy parts from the Pick-a-Brick wall ever?
Occasionally.
Sometimes. Yeah.
We have those. Have we sold all the bread? You bought a bunch of.
I bought a lot of bread at one point. I don't think so. I think it's still in the drawer. We sold some, but not like a lot.
That
It's
Pick-a-Brick
not always
cup
the best.
Sat there forever.
Because I was making a video on it.
This doesn't work. Why doesn't this work?
You can do it.
No, we can't.
Okay. Paul's giving up. He's done. I'm so sorry. To answer your question, Ben, sometimes we buy from the Pick-a-Brick wall, but not too often. It generally... Here's the thing. It parts out for a lot of money. And it helps add to your store a lot. but it doesn't sell too often. But occasionally we'll get Pick-a-Brick. I actually want to go and get Pick-a-Brick just because it does bulk up your inventory a little bit, especially when you can get the like a good variety of parts. And right now it might be a good time because most LEGO stores don't operate Pick-a-Brick, or not most, but some of them aren't operating Pick-a-Brick stuff.
I solved my riddle.
Just Brick says kind of worked for Surge. They brought it back in limited capacity. Yeah, let's get Cactus Cooler back if it's gone. Fun Brick Creation says, Paul, I struggle with the same part that you're working on.
Thank you. I think I fixed it though. It wasn't the. I thought it was this piece that had the error, but it was actually this piece that had the error. And now I think it's correct. It's good to know that other people struggle with this set.
It's not just you.
Because usually it is just me.
Ben says, "Oh my goodness, the bread! I have lots of that." Yes, we actually didn't get too much, but we did fill up a big drawer. We've minimized it to a small drawer, I think now. But yeah, bread. It does have a good return though. Yes, definitely. The bread was actually most of the time Pick-a-Brick cups have a decent return as long as it sells. That's the key, obviously. Funbrick Creation says the hardest part of the castle was building the dragon and trying to get it to balance on the roof. Have you done that yet?
No.
No? Okay. So that'll be hard when you get there. Ben says the best thing I found on Pick-a-Brick are dark bluish gray 1x1 bricks. Ooh, that's good. Light bluish gray masonry and black 1x4 tiles. Stocked up on those when they were available. Yeah, I haven't seen masonry on Pick-a-Brick wall. Though again, I don't go to the LEGO store and really look, to be honest. So, Just Brick says just sold 50 pieces from a Pick-a-Brick cup. Been a while since they've sold. Actually, so when all the LEGO stores were closed, we had these 2x2 dark red tiles. And these tiles, I got them on the Pick-a-Brick wall a long time ago. Hadn't sold any of them. We sold most of those to a lot of different buyers over the course of the past few months when everything was closed. And so yeah, we did see return not too long ago. But now that everything's opening again, obviously it's going to be a little.
You know, Pick-a-Brick. I know we had this discussion earlier, but is there any evidence as to whether or not Pick-a-Brick is standardized? Does every LEGO store have the same Pick-a-Brick?
Yeah, it's not exactly the same, but there are definitely. That doesn't sound good. A variety of pieces that don't ever go on Pick-a-Brick, and there is like a limited thing as far as I can tell. If you guys know the answer to that, like a specific answer as to whether or not in Michigan they have the same Pick-a-Brick as California, let us know. I'm sure it's not exactly the same, but it's got to be some sort of. Actually, there used to be this one website that had Pick-a-Brick information on it, and the problem is it was updated by, or it was supposed to be updated by those who go to the Pick-a-Brick wall. You're supposed to take a picture or whatever, and then you go online and you update that inventory. So it never really got updated. But I wish that was accurate. You can kind of figure out what store has what, and you could go to certain stores based on, what has the pieces you need. But that never really lasted, from what I can tell. I always want it to, though. I always want to go look what they have before I go, but it doesn't happen. Just Brick says, I still have 2 small Pick-a-Brick cups full of red and medium blue gems from like 2015. Yeah, I won't usually get those. You used to collect those, yeah. We have some red ones, but we've sold most of the red ones.
We have some like dark purple or like lavender ones.
Yeah, we have some other ones that come in sets, but not that we've got on the Pick-a-Brick wall. But the red ones we did get on Pick-a-Brick wall, and that was just like the little extra top to fill in that little stud at the top of the cup. 2 small Pick-a-Brick cups, though, full of red and medium blue. That's a lot. Yeah, Ben says he also got those tiles and sold a lot over the course of them being closed as well. Same of the dark tan 2x2 tiles. Yeah, the problem is I don't actually remember most of what we get, so it's probably in our inventory and we've sold it, but I don't know. But I do, for whatever reason, remember the 2x2 dark red tiles.
We still haven't figured out what to eat.
Still have not figured out what to eat. What should I get to eat, guys? I gotta film Brickside Chat and eat some dinner.
I think I could go with burgers. I also really want my fish and chips.
Yeah, you never got your fish and chips. Just Brick says he went to buy a cut from his local LEGO store for the first time recently. Is there a way to work out what part is best selling depending on what is on the wall, or should I just search each part in the price guide? That's what we've had to do. Kind of figure out each part. Obviously, you probably don't want to be in the LEGO store actively searching BrickLink at the wall.
Like they're going to throw you out?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I honestly don't think that the store employees care.
I do feel like some of them do. I don't know. I've always been concerned of going
BrickLink
in.
is owned by LEGO.
Right. Which is, see, to me, that's still why I'm not sure. I don't know. Because LEGO's never been a huge fan of the resale market of their thing. Yeah, I don't know. There's some weird bird outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that bird, but it sounds like it's dying. There might be a dying bird.
Very sad.
Ben says, so pick a brick, have the same set of base bricks, and all the stores have, and then some stores have a catalog of parts they can offer, or they can get for their wall. That's what he was told at his LEGO store. Okay. So they have the same base pieces, and then they have a variety they can choose from, I guess, or something, and they order for their wall. Just Brick says, I'm not sorry. I haven't listed them since reopening my store. Love having them. 9-year-old me is insanely jealous of current me. Yeah, so is 9-year-old Paul. Maybe current Paul, I don't know.
Oh, I love them. They're cool.
They are pretty cool, and it's pretty cool. But like, what do you do with
very pretty colors.
Cups of those?
Very pretty colors. You look at them.
Stud B says, get fish and chips. Should we get fish and chips? Where should we get fish and chips from?
Not that place.
No, that place didn't work well.
Which, by the way, I did some further research. It's the same place.
It is.
They have the same address.
That's why it didn't work then.
So they changed their name in order to lure more people.
That's so stupid. They should not be on DoorDash.
I don't understand what the issue is, though. Maybe they're just not open.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they purposely cancel the order and they still get a percentage and don't have to do anything. I have no clue.
Whatever it is, it's strange.
Yeah, it's very weird. Oh no. Okay. Oh, Just Brick says, my wife and I actually used the medium trans blue ones for table decorations at our wedding reception. That's actually a really cool idea. Ben T says, I have one employee in my local LEGO store, and she's a bit suspicious and limits my purchases. The others don't care. That's what I'm worried about, is there's going to be that one person that's like, hey, no, you're done. Get out of here. Don't come back. Or whatever. Yeah, that's actually really cool, Just Bricks. That's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. There's 2 stores within an hour of me, one 20 minutes away and one an hour away. And the one further away is great, and told me the one closer to me is the worst UK store for customer satisfaction. Interesting. Well, yeah, then maybe they're just going to kick you out anyway. That's not good. Yeah, we have 3 within like 30 minutes of us. Which is pretty nice. I'm building a palm tree.
I'm almost done. But I've really been struggling on this last bit here.
Yeah, this last bag is taking you quite a while.
It's really
It does
tough.
look complicated, though.
I'm very spatially challenged.
Oh, these aren't heads. These are coconuts.
Do you remember that song?
It just popped into my head. It's terrible. Dang it.
The worst thing about streaming is sometimes there's something that you really want to share.
That you just can't.
You just can't.
Yeah, okay, we got a palm tree now.
That's why I like the LEGO Star Wars streams.
Bammy win.
I wish there was a
palm
tool for straightening these.
Yeah, me too. Me too, because I had to do all of these. On 3 sides of my chair. Didn't even cover. I built something, and then we covered it up. I don't know why I even built it.
Oh, that happens. You have no idea.
Just Brick says they fit our colors well, but sadly a bunch of them got dropped in a mud puddle when they were packed up. And they got mixed back into the cup. Oh no. That's the main reason I don't relist those. Yeah, that's bad if they're covered in mud. Ben T says the further one let me grab 15 build a minifigure packs of those pink elephants for Valentine's Day, and they sat with me trying to make them. See, that's what most LEGO stores I think are. You know, they want to help you like do whatever you're doing. And then you get that one lady who's like, nope, can't do that. I don't know why she talks like that, but you just can't do that, apparently. Yeah. That's what I'm worried about, finding that one lady who says
and
no.
then we're just
And then we're out of luck forever. We're banned. Not that I really think a ban would be like the truth, like, you know, the case.
We just send someone else.
What?
We just send
Oh yeah, we have 3 of us. I can go. If I don't get to go, Paul can go next. And once we all get banned, they will have forgotten me. I'll go again. We'll just rotate. It'll be fine. Ben says also was able to get 60 penguins from the Build a Minifig station. I remember you saying that, the penguins. I think that was last week you said that. Yeah. That's fantastic. Oh, the one closer to you limited to 1 pack of each. Yeah, you just gotta find the one, I guess, that doesn't limit you. And it appears as if you found it.
Maybe we should go undercover and work at a LEGO store.
I gotta make 2 of these? Go undercover?
Yeah.
Like dress up and everything? Every day?
Yeah, officially get a job at a LEGO store.
No, but do we dress up every day? You said go undercover.
He gets dressed as a LEGO store employee.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
And then that person reports to the other 2 about like when limits are and when new stuff is coming in.
Yeah. I don't think
and
they
then
know
they get
much
convicted
though.
of fraud.
Is that fraud though, or is that
No.
just a conflict of interest?
It's a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
And don't worry, we can follow the example of the United States government.
Oh no. Oh my god. I'm missing so many steps. I'm just skipping around this whole book. This will not be done when I am done. The nice part about this set, no stickers.
I don't have that luxury.
No, not even close. You have like the most stickers in any. I wonder what set has the most stickers in any LEGO set.
I honestly would not be surprised if it is this one. Because I don't think that there has been a single printed piece.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. See, that's the thing. When you're paying that much for a set, shouldn't they just give you printed pieces because you're paying for it?
They're making so much money off of this.
Exactly.
Do you have any idea how much it probably costs them to create this?
Nowhere near the $400 they sell it for.
Yeah.
No, LEGO's margins are probably really good. Although I don't know actually. Because there's a lot of times
Kjeld Christensen, the ex-CEO of LEGO, is worth $4.4 billion. So, and the only thing that he's ever done is LEGO. So that should tell you what their profit margins are.
Okay, I see.
He's the 4th richest person in Denmark.
Because there were quite a few times that they've been close to going out of business.
It was his idea that maybe they should create a website.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I see. It says the sound started echoing really badly. Is it still echoing? Or is it okay now? Fidel says he had to reload the stream. I don't know if that fixed it or not. Ben said he heard it. Sounds like past tense. Just Brick's sound started echoing really badly. Please let us know if it's still going. If it is still going, that's not good.
No, but at least we're almost done.
Yeah, we are close to done, fortunately. But yeah, please let us know if it's done or not. YouTube's been having a hard time for us. I don't know why. Still echoing.
Did a microphone accidentally get enabled?
No, hold on. Let me. Okay, that should fix it.
What was wrong?
This program turned commentary on. Okay, hopefully that fixed it, everyone. It probably did. I don't know why it would have done that. It turned itself on, but hopefully that's all better. Sorry about that. Thanks for letting us know, though. Sound is still weird. Still echo. Didn't fix it. The mayor's. What the? What? Okay, because now there's fixed. Okay, Fidel said fixed. Okay, so I think it did fix it. What I did, hopefully. Stud B says the Mayor's container ship I bought a few years back had a whole letter size sheet of Mayor stickers for each of the containers. Oh yeah. Was that every container though, or just the ones on the outward facing part of the ship? That's a cool set. I wish it'd be so cool if it was the scale of the LEGO Mayor's train. I wanted that ship so bad, but I wanted it to be the same scale. But obviously that'd be massive. But that would be really cool.
Well, what's the set that like might be coming out soon? That was rumored or whatever. The 10,000.
Oh, the Coliseum?
Yeah.
Coliseum would be really, really cool. Yeah, I haven't heard anything on that in a while, actually. Funbird Creation says, now you sound quieter. I don't want to mess anything up, so just turn up your volume. Sorry. I don't want to, like, totally screw something up. We're getting pretty close to done here, though. So, yeah, I apologize. Just remember to turn your volume down after. I do that sometimes for videos that are really quiet, and then I, like, don't turn my volume down later, and then it's, like, super loud. It's terrible. All right, now I'm getting to the interior of here, and I think... See how much of this there is to
I
do.
just realized that I've been building this whole thing and they can't see it.
Ah, Paul. Oh, it's been behind the thing the whole time.
Okay, so here's what I just built. It's not quite done yet, but I might as well show it off. I believe that this is Dumbledore's office. They combined some rooms and moved other rooms, so it's sometimes difficult to tell. But I think that this is Dumbledore's office. And honestly, this tower is pretty cool. Like, this in and of itself is...
It's very large. It looks heavy. Like, your thing's not...
Yep. My sticker was upside down. Alright, now it's fixed. But I will say attaching these side bits here was a real pain. Because normally what LEGO does is they just have a connector bit down at the bottom that tilts. All of these are connected at different places using different forms of connection. And it's horrible. Like, some of these are connected via the hooks. And some of them are connected with the typical bending ones. I don't know the names of anything.
Yeah,
Why do I run a parking store?
I feel like I did something wrong earlier on. Oh, just kidding. Maybe not.
Oh, I know.
That was almost bad.
I know I did something wrong earlier on.
Funbird Creation says, I turned the volume up so it's good now, but then the ads are really loud. Yeah. You shouldn't be... You aren't getting ads in the middle of the stream, right? No. I hope not. That would be terrible. You shouldn't be. Stud
YouTube
says,
has been increasing the amount of mid... I don't know about streams, but the amount of mid-video ads.
Yeah, they shouldn't be on a stream, hopefully. That would be bad, actually. That'd be really bad. If it just all of a sudden started, like... Here, let's put an ad right here. Yeah, Funberg says he struggled with them, too. With your angled pieces there. It does look really nice, though.
Yeah.
Which means there's a lot of connection points on there. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to break it. Now it sounds like a bird's in here.
Who knows?
That was very loud.
There could be a... We'll never know. We're going to open up the drop ceiling one time, and there's just going to be hundreds.
I need one more white piece. Oh, it's over here. I dropped a few pieces earlier, as I'm sure some of you remember. But there could be a couple down there still. Hopefully not, though. Oh, in fun news, if you're in Southern California, you may have felt the earthquake last night.
Oh, yeah. It was very nice.
That was fun. If you're not
you're in California when, like, that's your reaction to an earthquake.
Yeah. It didn't make me do anything. I just woke up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was big enough to wake me up, actually. Hello, Rain.
Awake.
Welcome to the stream. You were awake already?
I was awake, and it didn't really stop me from watching my video.
Right.
I just kind of continued watching.
Yeah,
Rain, you're in California.
Did you feel the earthquake yesterday? I'm sure you did, because you were actually much closer to it than we are.
Yeah.
Rain, I have a question for you. How'd you get so many Pirates of the Barracuda base set? Yeah, that's right. That's what I was trying to say. Wait a second.
That is the correct wordage.
Yeah. Correct wordage, but different question. Had nothing to do with that. I was just confused. Yes, big earthquake. Fidel says the only earthquake he ever felt was in Long Beach. Ben says I may have asked this before, but what size is the garage when you have the store? So the store, or the garage itself, is about 400 square feet. Garage space that we use for the store, 260-ish square feet.
Shut up. It's time for the crowning moment. I don't want to push it using... Yeah. Okay, here we go. I need sound.
What do you mean sound? Like a drum roll?
Yeah.
My fingers don't do that. Ah, you broke it. No drum roll for you.
Nope.
It's really not even on there. There you go. It doesn't look very sturdy.
It's not.
Does that go there or there down? I feel like it goes on.
It goes, yeah.
All right. Well,
now
Paul has attached something to the tower, the top of the tower to the tower. Yay.
The top of the tower.
You've made a lot of progress today. Actually.
Oh yeah.
Like a ton of progress.
It's big.
Yeah, it's big, and that's only half of it. Like,
there's
still more halls and stuff. There's one more base piece, or is it two more?
One more, but there's like two things on it. I think we are probably more than halfway done. I just don't know why it's split the way it is. But wow, I'll turn it around because we're not quite done yet. Okay, now I think I'm doing the dragon.
Yeah, that's the dragon. I think. Right?
No. Let me look on the front. I did rip a page, by the way.
Oh no, you're stealing my parts.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's the dragon and the little towers. That's a dragon?
That's the dragon, not what I'm building, though, I don't think.
Maybe not. How many parts do you guys try to add per month? I currently add 30 to 40,000 parts a month and sell around 30,000. Yeah, we try and add a lot. Like, honestly, if we could get 40,000 to 50,000 a month would be perfect. This month, we'll probably hit that. Next month, we'll probably hit that. After that, we have to figure out what stock and inventory we can have coming in. But, like, we don't always do that. You know, I'd say we need at least 30,000 hit. And if we do that, then we're good, I think. When you don't add parts, though, it's pretty amazing how quickly you see that your sales just don't keep going up.
Yeah.
Part addition definitely correlates directly with sales. You know, obviously, and then the amount of lots you have and stuff. And we don't have a ton of lots, is the truth. We have
3,000?
We just hit 3,000, I think, today when I added those Simpson minifigs. But
abominations.
But yeah, we don't have a ton of parts in terms of variety. We could have 5 times the amount. Or more. And if that's the case, if you have 5 times the amount, if you have 15,000 lots, you're probably going to get a lot of orders just purely based on the amount of orders that you have, or sorry, the amount of lots that you have, just because you have so many things that people want. So that would be a benefit to going into the used section. If you do used, you're able to do a lot more because you have so many more parts. Used alone new alone is kind of difficult. Uh-oh. But the thing I like about new is I know what quality of part we're handing out to the buyer, and they should know what quality they're receiving because it's brand new, so I'm not really concerned with, like, missing something in a used piece that I didn't see that the buyer then sees and is unhappy with. So personally, I think it's safer to sell new, but the profit margins are lower. But it's also easier to add parts because you type in a set number, you can add 1,000 parts all at once instead of having to go find each part and stuff. So, yeah. Rain says, I only got 6 Pirates of Barracuda Bay. I've now heard that the part out value is high, keeps going down, and the parts aren't selling, so I'm not sure if it's worth buying for anybody else. Yeah, that's what I was kind of hearing as well. Haven't parted yours out. You should part yours out soon if the part value is going down a little bit. Funbrick Creation says, I think it is split like that so you can move it without issues.
Yeah, the 2 base pieces.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, you can view it inside and outside where both parts join together with the Technic pins in the base of it. Oh, Ben is at 6,000 lots. Sat between 6 to 6,500 lots for the past 4 months or so. Can't seem to increase it. Slowly transitioning to new only. So, do you have 6,000 because you are mostly, or because you have a ton of used still, or are you able to do 6,000 with all the being new, primarily new parts? Because if you are, then like we're doing something wrong. Although we always say we need at least 8 of a set before we part it. Maybe we shouldn't do that. I don't know. We could lower that potentially. That is an option.
Yeah.
All right, I added the door and the little. I don't know if you guys can see this, but the door and the little curtains, which are pretty cool. They're printed little curtain pieces that hang in the window, and they have like the Fred Flintstone orange and black pattern on it. Pretty cool, actually. Now we're gonna get to work on some of the more of the interior, and I'm just gonna finish this up until, or I'll work on this until Paul is all finished with his, and then I will call it, and I'll finish this off camera. So I'm gonna do as much as I can now, and I'll finish it off camera, and then next week, I will be beginning a slightly larger set. It won't be as big as Paul's, but it will be larger than like a small set like this. It'll be a few thousand pieces at least, a couple probably.
And I think we'll just take as many streams as it takes for you to finish that, and then we'll return to our normal programming.
Yeah, so if you're tired of seeing Paul build that, you don't have to watch him anymore for a couple weeks.
And I don't have to deal with this tower.
Well, you're done with the tower almost. You'll be done.
Oh, I am done with the tower, but there's going to be more.
You get to build a little TV.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I don't remember. Did that TV show anything, or did they just sit in front of it?
Yeah, it has one printed piece.
Okay, now I'm doing the dragon.
Ben says 4,500 lots of new and 2,000 essentially of used. Okay. Just Bricks says, hello Nicholas, welcome to the stream, how are you? Just Bricks says, I'm at about just under 20,000 parts and just over 4,000 lots. Fun Brick Creation says, plus about, I have just under 7,500 parts and just under 1,200 lots, as I have some lots with only less than 5 and a handful of lots with over 20 parts. Plus about a third of the lots are used, which I have on sale, so I can get it sold and add more parts to my store. Are they yours? How long? See, I don't know. Used is like, it takes so much longer. Like, it takes a lot longer. That's the downside to it versus new.
Yeah, so I wonder whether the profit margins are actually higher.
Right, when you factor in hours and like labor and stuff. Fidel says, at what quantity of pieces would you recommend me to buy a 64 drawer stack on? Well, quantity I don't know. Lots? Oh, you said lots or pieces. I mean, you can fit, I mean, I guess you could fit a lot more, but we put the dividers in our stack-ons, in certain ones if there's obviously enough in there. So we do, that did not sound good out there.
Nope.
There's
been interesting noises coming from that house.
We can have about 120 lots, 128 lots in a 64 count stack-on, so I don't know. How many lots and pieces are you at, Fidel? Nicholas says, I'm at 13,481 parts in 1,015 lots. Just Brick says, I have about 6,000 used items in 2,000 lots used, 13,000 new pieces in 2,300 lots. So we don't have a lot of lots compared to everyone.
No.
Maybe we should not be buying 8 times. Maybe we should just be buying, like, I mean, or not only buy 8.
Well, I wonder whether or not that actually, how much that correlates to profits, because we have a lot of pieces.
Right.
And we have a lot of pieces of each lot.
Yeah. That's the thing I like, I guess, about buying 8, is we'll never have less than 8 pieces. I mean, as we're adding them to the store. Unless, obviously, someone buys them or something. But you get that one guy who just leaves one piece behind.
All right, it's time to do this dragon.
Oh, yeah, Just Brick, or Fun Brick Creation said there was trouble with the dragon.
Pendragon seems to work.
Nice.
This tower is...
Kevin just says, hey, gonna hop on, hop off. Welcome, Kevin, if you're still here. Thanks for tuning in.
Dragon is there.
Can they see it, though? Rotate a little more. There you go. Now they can see it.
We're on the last page.
Funbrick Creation says, they are my used parts that I had from old sets I didn't want to keep anymore. I wasn't worried about the margin for them. I just wanted to get rid of them. That's a smart way to do it. And then you can invest that into parts for your store. Ben T says I'm 161,000 parts. Fidel says 229 lots. I would say if you don't have any stack-ons, 229, as you get up to probably 400 is where you're going to definitely need some better organization, in my opinion at least. But you don't necessarily need to do drawers. If you go look at the YouTube channel Brick Junkies, they're in Florida and they do something different. They don't use drawers. They use little, almost like jewelry cases that have dividers in them, and they kind of, you open the lid and there's like things in them, and you can close the lid and you can put them on a shelf. That could work as well. There's a lot of options. You don't need to use stack-ons. I like them personally. It's very, very easy to access. I don't know. They work well for us, but they're expensive. That's the downside. The little jewelry containers are very not expensive. They're very cheap. Jordan's Block Shop says sales have been slow for me recently. They've been a little slower for us the past few days as well. But not as bad as August for us. Definitely still better than August. August is hard to beat in terms of being the worst month. Yeah, that... I mean, I suppose we could do that again if we don't do anything, but August was a bad one. Funbrick Creation says, when I get more space, I want the drawers that you guys use. Yeah, I like the Akro-Mils. Again, they're pricey for what they are, but they're very... I was going to say high quality, but they're not the highest quality.
They never responded to you about bulk, did they?
No.
They just ignored you.
Yeah, I emailed
So
them
weird.
if we could get some sort of wholesale price if we were going to order, like, 40 units at once. I never got anything back, but that's okay. We filled up most of our wall anyway, or filled up the whole inside aisle. We won't do the outside for a little while, I don't think, until we need to. All right, bye, Kevin. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it.
Sticker sheet complete.
Oh my, wow. That's amazing. TV complete. Damn it.
Yours was printed. Shut up.
That's true, I guess. I didn't have any stickers. No stickers in this set, which is beautiful. Just Brick says, used pieces are a lot more work, but the value of the minifigures is where the majority of the value is in used parts. Just Bricks also says, what's funny is the value is almost the same per piece across new and used. You know, I've noticed that a lot, actually. When you go through and you click on, like, the price guide, you're going to... What are you doing?
Correcting.
When you go through and you look at, like, the prices and stuff, sometimes it is the same price for new versus used. And at that point, why don't you just buy the new? I guess the benefit would be some of the stores that have used have a lot more lots. Yeah, they can't see your head.
That's fine.
Ben says, how many parts do you think could fit in the approximately 260 square feet you use for your store? We can probably fit 400,000+ pieces in here. Now, if we rearrange stuff and make it
Just
a little less convenient than we have a lot of it so we're able to shoot. Or some of it so, it's spaced out enough where we can still shoot without it being, like, really cramped or something. We could probably fit, like, over 500,000. But we can be in here until we hit, like, 400,000 parts. Obviously, depends how many lots that is, before we need to find a new space. So we have a lot of room in here. A lot of room to grow still. Brick Outside the Box, welcome to the stream. How are you today? Brick Outside the Box says, my store is 187,000 parts in 5,470 lots. 885 of those lots are used pieces. Fidel says, I try to stick to new parts only, except for minifigs. And Jordan's Block Shop says, I found a wholesale seller that would sell them to me, but they wanted a reseller number, and of course I don't have that. Okay, that makes sense, because they'd expect a... what is a reseller number? Reseller's number?
Possibly something official from
like
LEGO.
Something you get. No, I think he's talking about the Akro-Mils drawers. I think. I could be wrong on that, but... Alright, I'm now building a little tray of, I think, food.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super cool.
Finish building
Just
your
kidding.
tray.
It's a lamp.
Finish building your tray.
Why, are you done?
Yep.
Dang it. That's it?
That's it.
All right, you got to turn it and show it to the camera a little more.
Yeah, give me a second. First, I gotta put away my extra pieces.
How many do you have? A lot?
This is
That
everything
looks
for
normal.
today.
Oh, that's the whole today?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I'm missing a 2x4 printed tile.
Okay.
Oh, just kidding. Thank you for my brick separator
No
back.
problem. All right. So, instruction book 2 complete. I don't think instruction book 3 is in here, so I can't give a preview. But we now... It's so big. That's what she said. So we have a lot that has been accomplished up until now. So today we have these trees and the tower mostly, but I guess I'm just going to do a full recap. Things that I like, the way that the mountains are designed, they look really good. And I mean, as realistic as you can get with Lego, the way that it looks very random and disorganized in a very organized way is really good. There's a fly.
There's always
and
a fly here.
there's a boathouse over here, which is cool because it's a boathouse. And you know, boats are cool. And wow, those stained glass windows look cool. Okay, so
Yeah, those do.
over here we have the Great Hall with all the dining set up, and Albus Dumbledore's chair over here. And now for what people I expect are more interested in, the tower. It's really cool. So I kind of have to be able to see. So up here we have Albus Dumbledore's study, and the gargoyle right here. They did reshuffle some things, it appears, because the gargoyle should be down here, but I guess they just didn't have room. They have the moving staircases, 2 floors of moving staircases, and
They actually move?
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
And the bathroom up here, they appear to have merged both the Chamber of Secrets bathroom and the Prefect's bathroom because they're not the same bathroom, but we have the Chamber of Secrets little sink here, and the mermaid singing back here. Also down here we have the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets, and then the Chamber of Secrets itself over here. And of course we have our Hungarian...
Oh, no.
We have our Hungarian horntail up here. That is the dragon. And yeah, that's this whole first section. Honestly, this could be a set in and of itself, to be honest. It's so cool. Some of it is very painful to build, but I can't overstate how cool this is to just look at. Seeing it over video doesn't really communicate how big it is, but
Jordan's Blockshop says you seem so over it.
No, I'm not. I'm just tired. But I would like you to note that you can't really tell. It's taller than me. It doesn't really look that way over the camera, but it is indeed taller than me.
Sitting down.
Sitting down. And not too many things like that. So thank you. Thank you for joining me on this. Wow. We still got 2 more instruction books to go. But we're going to be taking a little bit of a break. And Evan's going to finish that off stream. But next time we're going to be returning with Evan building a big set and me building a smaller set. And we'll do that for a little bit. Not nearly the size of this. So we'll probably return to this in 2 or 3 weeks. And I'll finish it then. And we'll see who's going to be building what after that. Maybe I will impulse purchase the UCS Millennium Falcon. We'll see.
Uh-oh.
But, yeah.
Yeah, you made a lot of progress tonight, which is really cool. It actually looks really cool. I'm going to look at it once it's done, because I actually haven't looked at it yet. But I'm pretty excited to actually see it.
It's amazing. Yeah, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done whenever, so.
Okay.
Thank you guys for everyone who's here. I saw Chunky Chunks 07 just joined us. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, it's a little end, but yeah, thanks so much for tuning in for everyone. I think that's it, right?
That's it for
so
me.
next week on Saturday, I will be building a different set. This will be done off stream. I'm just going to finish this up, and Paul's going to take a couple-week break on that, and he'll come back to it in a few weeks. So, yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoyed the stream. Thank you again for tuning in, and hopefully...
Discord, Patreon.
Yeah, we got a Discord and Patreon in the description of all the videos. Yeah, we'll see you all in the next one. Thank you, guys. Cool. You got a lot done today.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was much quicker than